Hello. Hello, gamers. Rab the Wizard has been cut off. Hello, it is good to see you. Welcome to the video games. It is I, Rat Games, owner and proprietor of your favorite restaurant, Gorkash the Tingle Bingle. It is great to see you. I hope everybody has enjoyed the new menu that I prepared tonight. The main dish, the chef's special, is actually 2 saltine crackers and some jalapeno sauce. So we hope you enjoy. We hope you have a great time. Welcome, welcome. I hope you've been having a good week. It's not a great week for a lot of folks, and so it's going to be a great day today for us. You know, all of us, we're going to just hang out and have a wonderful day, and nothing else is going to matter, and it's all going to be positives. It's going to be fantastic. Hello, Motto. Welcome. Oh, I left a little pig. Oh, that's amazing. Your granduncle escaped from prison with 2 saltines and some jalapeno sauce once? Well, you know, we cannot confirm or deny if we had anything to do with that. But, you know, it's up for interpretation, I suppose. No side order or stable price, but we will definitely be trying to procure that ingredient. Hello, happy Thursday, thick fanboy thighs. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you have a wonderful time. It's great to see you. I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm having a pretty good day myself. It's a big win kind of day. We've got to get some cool stuff for our cool post. Hello. The cheer squad has arrived. How's it going? Out of touch Thursday. That's the ideal. Thank you for the tier 1, Ray. And also, thank you. Somebody before I had started, Morgoth, thank you very much for the 2 months, by the way. It is very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. This is going to be a fantastic time. And by fantastic time, I mean we need equipment for my Reaper so that we can clear the area. Currently, We have an average eye level of 119, some broken accessories. But the majority of our gear is like eye level 50-ish. So we need to maybe change that. Evening masochist and enablers. What do you mean masochist? I would never. How dare. How very dare. This is how we're doing it, by the way. We're gonna be getting cool stuff from this. So I need armor. I believe. Is there a specific armor set for me? I don't believe so. I think there's only Dragoon. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a step down. Thank you very much for the Prime thing with us. Is very, very kind indeed. And thank you for becoming the hype train. Incredibly generous of you. Now, fingers crossed, we're actually able to use... Yes, we are able to use the maiming set. So, our best equipment is eye level 180. So, fingers crossed, it's going to be great. Scythe is quite bright. Is there a dark mode? No, there's only light mode in this update. But, you know, we can give him the flashbang and make sure everybody's wide awake and paying attention. Of course, of course. There's also crafted gear I can get to save on seals. The only issue that I have with the crafted gear is we won't be able to get an equivalent of eye level 180. The best I could craft right now is eye level 130-ish, right? Your eyes, as you should, blinded by brilliance. Of course, of course. You're finally caught up now, so you could watch... Oh, welcome. I'm glad that you've caught up. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. It's eye level 185 from the Mastercraft books, but am I able to get... I can't get the Mastercraft books, because that would take getting to Idleshire. And since we don't have access to Idleshire until post-Bismarck, we won't have that for a while. Unless I'm crazy. No, the Mastercrafts are Mordona, actually. I guess, you know what, we might as well check and see what crafting is available. That's a decent point, because I'm not entirely sure that absolutely everything is going to be out of bounds. Who knows? There is a dark mode, but it's locked behind Aetherpool paywall. Oh, it's a gigantic Aetherpool paywall as well. Don't make me think about it. Dark mode is an absolute last resort. I refuse. We've got to deal with the bald, shiny light for now. Wasn't your first stream enter big video reveal day, but awesome job. Oh, thank you, Esper. I'm glad that you liked it. It means a lot. It truly does. It has been a crazy week for little old me. I think the 3 is where we want to start, and it's going to be a lot of these, so I had to get a lot of scripts. Okay. But yeah, it's going to be a masterpiece. It's been a great week for little old gamers like me. We've gotten a lot of new subs since the video. It's pretty fun. It's pretty good experience. Seems like everyone is enjoying it. So it's you know, big win all around. Hello, Arowana. I'm having a fantastic evening. How are you doing? We do need a lot of scripts. So I don't think we can make the adamantite bill because that takes I mean, they're all 45 at this point, right? So we might as well just churn in the cheapest one. Oh, thank you very much for the tier 1, Lumi. Hi, Rathy Poo. How are you doing this evening? Oh, I'm doing absolutely fantastic. How are you doing? I'm doing great. This looks... that, maybe? Crafting method. Mist Dill. Twin pools, which we can get to, and deep eye tears. Okay, I'm assuming that's a mob drop, and I don't know where that comes from, so let's move on for now. Dommelgratin, I'm assuming this uses Dommel meat? We have a lot of Dommel meat. Then we just need sour cream. How do I make sour cream? Is yak milk? That's kind of... that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Finally made it. Welcome, CQ. Welcome to the party. Maybe... No, because the Gatherer stuff I can't use. Okay, how about a Somal tart or something like that? Sweet cream is... buffalo milk? Buffalo milk is just an NPC purchase, right? This is the level 6 item. Okay, why... What? And then dark chestnut is another easy gather. Oh, it's a hidden gather, though. Maybe... Let's just do this one. Let's just do a bunch of these. This will be easy peasy. That's over in Sandgate. That's a hidden in Chocobo Forest, but that'll take like 2 seconds. And I have a lot of Dommel meat, so I might as well use it up. But sour cream is effort. Okay, hold on. There's got to be some other cool stuff. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there's no other cool stuff. I'm very hopeful that there's cool stuff, but you know, we'll never know. We'll never have any idea until we look at it. Let's just do the gratin. Why not? Just gotta get the sour cream, which is the yak milk, and the yak milk is out in Curthis Western. Congratulations, non-believer. Oh, we were doing a prediction. I see. Okay. Oh, it's 3 yak milk for 3 sour cream. That does make it a lot better. That's very true. Very true indeed. I think we're gonna take Duo out for a stroll this time around. It's been a while. I can't believe this, Blue. Why do you despise me like this? Why must you show my weakness every time we have a singular moment? Speaking of weakness, hello gamers. It's great to see you. I will now share with you my greatest weakness. I don't remember. Anyway, so Melvina ordered some stuff as like as an early Valentine's Day present, which was very cute. And what she ordered was a limited time release Lindor truffles. And they are strawberry and cream flavored. And Lindor truffles are truly my one weakness. So this has been obliterating me over the past few days. But, you know, it's great. It's good. My greatest weakness is forgetting my greatest weakness as well. That sounds good. What I say is a good thing for beginners of these challenges, given what you know now. We've got... the videos are a pretty good base for starting one of these challenges, but the Discord that we've got has a solo gamer channel for anybody that wants to be a solo gamer. And in there, we have since refined the methods for some of the earlier sections, at the very least, to make it just a much more bearable experience. So I highly suggest that. Joining the Discord and hanging out. It's pretty cool. We've got a lot of veterans in there at this point. A lot of people that know the ropes start to finish. And also, it is always fun to have more people's thoughts and opinions on how we could do some things in the challenge. Because it is a living challenge after all. Just because we did something in a certain way for the videos or otherwise doesn't particularly mean it is the correct thing, you know? You always have to improve a little bit. Only hearing the audio from the... Did you hear strawberry cream Lindor truffles? Yes. Lindor strawberries and cream white chocolate truffles. They are absolutely incredible. I highly suggest them if you see them. I have not been able to stop eating them since I got them. Ordered McDonald's, what did you miss? You missed my greatest weakness and Lindor truffles. What are we missing before tackling the area? Right now, we're just missing gear. So I need to get some better equipment currently. And then once we have our equipment set up a little bit better than it currently is, it'll be me learning how to play Reaper at this level and possibly having to go to level 71 for the additional Epic Echo buff. I'm not sure if level 71 will be required just yet. It might. Who knows? Who knows indeed. Anytime you see a Lynch store, I feel so tempted to go in, but it's way too expensive for you to justify. I didn't even know they had stores. You're telling me there are stores specifically for Lint chocolate? That sounds good. I normally don't like sweets, is the real confusing bit for me, right? I'm a very anti...
that Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Director's Cut is coming to US theaters February 21st and 22nd for dub and sub respectively. I am so hyped.
I did see your note on that earlier, and I gotta tell you, I'm probably gonna have to go watch that myself. I hope it actually arrives in a theater near me, because it's not unheard of for me to not get the anime and or JP movies around here. It would be very nice though. If I have it, it's gonna be huge. It goes 60 to 200 buffets. I think it says 60 to 100, but it might be 200, maybe. I'll have to double check it. It should. It's arriving in a theater near you. Oh, okay. But okay. Fantastic. It's definitely 200? Okay. 200 then. Yeah, so it'll be an absolutely gigantic difference. And it's pretty much, at least in my head, we can guarantee a clear at that point. I would like to not have to use that, but if we have to use that, then we will. Extra 30 minutes of the movie. I've done one thing, I guess... Maybe I just have it wrong in my head. What is the Advent Children movie? Is that the Final Fantasy VII movie? Or is that the really bad one with the lady and the ghosts? Because I always get them confused. It is Final Fantasy VII. Okay, it's the fun 7 one. Alright, then I definitely have to go see it. Cool to take down that A rank that was... the other way? Oh, yeah, of course. We're definitely going to take down the A rank, because worst case scenario, I'm going to have to be hunting A ranks for a while. Not my absolute ideal, just like how not getting any cans of yak milk for the past 8 or so kills is not my ideal, but, you know, what can you do? Have we yelled at Wrath about his broken gear yet? No, absolutely not. And I actually have broken gear this time, but I'm just too lazy to fix it. So it's too bad for you, chat. It's all over. Spirits Within is a paladin move that feels underwhelming. Okay. Yeah. It is Spirits Within. Yeah, that's what it was called. It's been a very long time since I've heard about Spirits Within, so... You know, I kind of forgot about it. Is this where Ninja's mug comes in handy? They have a skill that improves drop rate. Oh yeah, that's true. I think my ninja is a bit under-geared for killing this level of enemy, but that should be fine. We've got 6 cans of yak milk, 6 cans for 6 crafts. That'll be enough, right? No, because I'm gonna need... 2... So we're at 90, 180, 270. I'm gonna need a few more. Because I only have 270, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need way more than 270. We're gonna need a decent amount. Because I don't really know off the top of my head how much of those crafts I'm actually going to need. It might have to be, at a worst case, it could be leatherworker and... armor smith and blacksmith or whatever. Why is Midgard Stormer slowly approaching? What is happening? What's going on? What is the cheer squad up to over here? Okay, well there we go. We got exactly enough. So now we have 9. That should be more than enough to do this. Got those. Just need Highland flour and Cyclops onions, which I think were over here, right? No, they're in Chocobo Forest. What about the Papotos? Eastern Thanland. Even easier. I'm off to the Chocobo Forest for some onions. Spirits Within was a decent movie, just not a good Final Fantasy movie. Because what does it have to do with Final Fantasy? Yeah, I get you. Okay, that makes sense. Seen Monk give you more drops twice ever. The skill is a scam. I think it has the ability to give you more drops, and then it also increases the chance of you getting a drop in the first place. I just don't know if it tells you if it gives you a drop. I missed or ignored mod comment. What mod comment did I miss? Oh, I can fly here. Oh, look at that. When did I unlock flight for any zone? Am I crazy? Do I need Highland flour? Is that what that was? It is Highland flour. Okay, so could grab Highland wheat. Finally getting close to the 2-week Nidhogg clear. Is it only 2 weeks? I feel like it's been half a month at this point. If it's only 2 weeks, I'm actually pretty happy about that. I'll get this to 100%. I'll get 4 interactions. I have 5. So 4 is actually enough, because I'll have 9 crafts total. Believe I unlocked flying to level Blue Mage? Did I? Is this where I leveled my Blue Mage? Oh, it is! Because that's got the zone with the fate. Yeah, there's the fate. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I did do it to level Blue Mage. Well, would you look at that? 2 weeks is half a month? I thought 3 weeks is half... Like, most months aren't 4 weeks, are they? How... Wait, how many weeks are in a month? We're talking... Okay, we're talking, like... So, let's just say January, right? Because January's got 31 days. So, 31 days divided by 7 is, like, 4.2 or so. Okay, yeah, no, it... Uh-huh. Listen, I never said I was smart, okay? I would like to believe that I have never tried to fool you into thinking that I was smart at all, but, take my meds. I think I forgot my omeprazole this morning, actually. That's a good point, which is not great. No, I did take my omeprazole this morning. Omeprazole is basically the only med that I have, which is a funny little acid reflux reducer. It's basically like Tums, but if I don't take it in the morning before I eat anything, then I'm dying for the rest of the day, and that's just how that works. That's what we in the business call a GERD, or whatever the heck it is, where the acid from my stomach slowly dissolves my throat. It's a fun thing. It's great. It also is hereditary. So, you know, you just kind of get it. And then if I have kids, they're also going to have it. Not that we could really do about it. Just have some omeprazole, I guess. Enjoy the omeprazole lifestyle. Math Brain is indeed reserved for boss number crunching only. Does it destroy your teeth? No, thankfully, actually. It only really messes with my throat. My teeth are fine. Thursdays are great for you because stream starts the exact time you've got to take your antidepressant. Oh, well, perfect. So you get an antidepressant while you take your antidepressant. This is a masterpiece. I would like to think that I can at least pretend to be an antidepressant some days. You know, I am at least slightly stimulating, I would hope. Right? Maybe? No? Okay. What's my favorite gathering job? I despise all gathering jobs. If there was anything I could take out of this video game so that I never had to do it again, it would probably be taking out the gathering job. Hello.
Party of Og Advent children in the Discord after stream, please. He'll bring popcorn and snacks.
Can we do it? Can we do a watch party? I don't see. Here's the thing. Normally I'd be down, but I'm busy watching Jujutsu Kaisen, so not tonight, but maybe we set it up for the weekend or something. That could be fun. Fish slander. The fish have betrayed me, okay? Do you know how long it's been since I was supposed to do Feast of Famine, and how I've made actually zero progress on Feast of Famine? Saint is gonna murder me at this point. This is gonna be terrible. How many wheat do I actually need? Wow, that is a lot for just 3 flour. And then I need 2 per, so I'm gonna need 18. So I have to craft this 6 times. I need 30 Highland wheat? That's ridiculous. Okay. Why am I not doing the best quest in the game yet? I've slowly been doing the best quest in the game, if you mean Feast of Famine. And then the problem is that it's not very often that the Feast of Famine fish are up while I stream. So mostly I would have to do Feast of Famine off stream, and then I never remember because I'm working. So I've got to go do that. You know what? That's a good point. I think of back to the original question that got me here. Of all of the gatherers, if I had to pick one, I'd like fishing the least and mining the most, because I just kind of like mining. You know, it's a nice experience. Just kind of waltzing back and forth to collect some shards. But you know, it's just a part of life. The other thing that I was gonna say is there any Feast of Famine fish up now-ish? The worst fish, Namataro, is all time. Okay, okay. All the time, basically. Yeah, we swing this scythe to this fate music. We will take down the Yaoi with our collected... Look at this! One of the many solos has a... Hello, solo. How goes your Heaven's Word adventure? Oh, goodbye. It's good to see you. Ooh, woo. Is Red Mage a gatherer? Ooh, that's a good point. How far have I ever gotten in Palace of the Dead? This challenge is actually the furthest I've ever gotten in Palace. Even if I'm including the group Palace that I've done. Because I did... The group Palace runs that I did, I think the best I had ever gotten to was floor 151. And then the best solo run I have on this challenge is currently sitting and waiting at floor 171 to continue. So, it was pretty good. We're in a pretty good spot. Hey, wait a second. Hold on a minute. What is... You can't get 2 of them by me at once. Who do you think this is? I've been paying attention this time. I've been trained. I saw that frog in chat, Blue. Now I know every time you start a prediction, you put a frog. Understandable. Any good tips for it? The only tip that I have is to move. And always move. And have, like, a safe space that you know has absolutely 0 traps, and use that to just run in circles. Because that's how we did the upper floors, really. I would drag the first group of enemies back to the spawn room and just circle around for a while until they died. What do I consider the worst combat job? I like all combat jobs. I don't really think there is a bad one. The only one that I could say, like, forcefully say is the worst combat, if you tell me that I have to pick one that is the worst, the only one I could possibly give that title would be, what's it called? Maybe Bard? But that's just because of how RNG based Bard is, you know? Like, all of your kit is 50-50s, basically. It's bad enough that the Red Mage kit has some 50-50s in it. The 50-50s for Bard is just ridiculous. I'll take some fire crystals. We do need to get a little bit more Cyclops onions. I did my math wrong. Not ready for Dancer? Dancer is also heavy 50-50s, but at least with Dancer, I get to partner someone, and then if I do bad, I can pretend like it's their fault instead of mine. It's great. Okay, that should be more than enough for most of these. So I like that you have decided to swoop in for a slight yell and then you just teleport off, buddy. It's fantastic. All right, we'll swap it to Culinarian. I'm turning. What is that? Oh, that's the bits noise.
Challenge run, watch Lim Starfish for every fish in the game.
No, please. Oh God. You can't do that to me. Fruity has already tried to get me to do fishing. I can't do it. Streamer, your inventory is making you depressed? I don't know what you're talking about. This inventory is perfectly organized. We're very comfy. We even have our little buddies hanging out with us. What does Bard have? One proc? Is it, am I thinking of it backwards? Is it Dancer that I'm thinking of that has, like, mostly procs for the majority of its kits? I could have sworn Bard had a bunch of procs, but maybe I'm crazy. Seek out a mental health professional or redeem the inventory sort redeem. That's true, we do. You can do something about this. If you think that this inventory is a mess, the Twitch chat, for only 53,000 shinies, you can fix this inventory. Oh man, what a masterpiece. But the thing is, I think that adding a gambler class would actually be kind of fun, right? Because so long as you go into it expecting it to be all about luck, then I think that that's great. That's a positive experience. When I'm just trying to play Bard, and then my whole kit is based on me getting lucky, then, you know, it's a rough one. Yeah, I got the minion from the event and never actually used it. Of course. What do you mean? Think of it like this. Okay. Here's the deal. Kuna the Killer is up in 36 minutes if you want to set an alarm. Okay. I don't remember how to set alarms, but I will keep it in the back of my mind. And by that, I mean I will ask chat to remember for me. Back to what you said for the other job to get you excited for crafters. Just finished getting your miner and botanist 1090. Oh, there you go. Very nice. Congratulations. I miss... You mentioned Diadem when it wasn't optimal, but that makes me think of the old Diadem. I don't know if I have any fellow Final Fantasy XIV boomers, but the old Diadem that you could only get to if your FC had airships, and it was just an instance that you would queue into for the craziest assortment of items ever. It was fantastic. I still have... Like, you would get armor from it, but the armor would be, like, mixed armor from different classes for some reason. And it would just be this strange assortment of equipment. I have One of the main pieces of glamour that I have on my main uses one of the diadem armor pieces. It's like a sun skirt or something. It's supposed to be like a healer piece, but I'm able to use it on my red mage because, I don't know, it just felt like it. It's a really nice skirt, so it's a very quality experience. The dreaded pink gear. I love the pink gear. Come on, it's great. Eye level 280 ethereal gear. It would be amazing. I'm just telling you right now, if I still had a way to access that, if that was still in the game, I absolutely would have made an exception in the rules so that I could make an FC. No question in my mind. An FC so that I could get into the old diadem and use that for gearing, that would be the most incredible setup of my life. I would be the only human being to ever use the diadem for their actual gear. It'd make history that day. Yeah, it's like a little souvenir. It's pretty nice. I just have it forever now. It makes me very happy. If only we still had pink gear, could you imagine needing to grind it for solo just to get optimal sub stats? Oh god, I don't want to think about it actually. Now that you've reminded me that the sub stats were random, I don't think I want to do it anymore. We could just ignore that I said that, right? Is sour cream... That's a stupid question. It says cream right there in the name, right? So of course sour cream is made out of milk. Or dairy, or something. Is sour cream made out of milk? Is this real, or is the game lying to me? Because the game does lie to me a lot. How much do I get for this? 532? Okay, so just... one of these and we're good. Sour cream is a milk product. But, like, what makes it sour? Couldn't access this until endgame? Well, we should have been able to access... because I could make an airship... I think I'm at the point now where I can collect the materials to make an airship, right? So I would just have to level the airship a good bit. What did I think it was made of? I just never really thought about it, you know? It never crossed my mind. I wasn't, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, you don't think about what horseradish is made of. It's just horseradish, right? I couldn't tell you what's in horseradish. I could simply tell you that horseradish tastes gross. What's my worst experience with this challenge? My worst experience with this challenge was probably the post-game A Realm Reborn so far. That's probably the worst bit for me. Because that took away from... it stopped being any progression, right? I was just going through the fights. I just had a million fights in front of me, and I just had to do them all in a line. And I had basically the best gear I could possibly get from the beginning of that. So there wasn't like cool ways that I could come up with to try and get through it in a different way. It's just, I did it, you know? Hello, Storm. My least favorite crafting class. I love all the crafting classes. They're great. They're a masterpiece. I think I can easily choose a favorite, but that's just because I'm biased from when I started playing the game. My favorite would be goldsmithing. But other than that, I really have no clue. Horseradish is horse and radish, right? Yeah, exactly. That's what I say. Sour cream is a dairy product obtained by fermenting regular cream with certain kinds of lactic acid bacteria. I have not gotten the Reaper gear just yet, Malleable. We're working on that now, actually. We're trying to get a quick peek into what is available. I don't actually need to use Waste Not, I'm discovering now. I could probably just do 2 hits and then Byragots every... yeah, okay, that's easy. Tutorials I haven't done any crafting, so you know they unlock some crafting abilities. Yeah, I do know they unlock crafting abilities, but I don't currently have a need for those crafting abilities. And doing the quests is actually a non-trivial task for a few classes especially. Like, if we're talking about goldsmithing, I'm gonna have to spam leave quests until I get a marbled eye so that I can use it for the goldsmithing quest. Which I'm not looking forward to. I'm gonna invent cap? Oh, that's true. Yeah, they take up 1 inventory slot each. It'll be fine. Come on. Who's worried about it? I'm not. There's the shout once again. See you later. Oh my god. Might try crafting with Dawn Trail. Never went too deep in other than custom deliveries. I believe that you will enjoy it. I think crafting is pretty sick. At least on my main, I'm not big on crafting as well. I don't really know what these are from. I don't really know what this is for, but I'm gonna get rid of it. And then I'll put all these away. There we go, that should be enough. Should be more than enough space to finish our crafting. Finish the crafts and move on to a finer craft in life. Just mooch off your rich partner you've not leveled a crafter? Well, you know. I just mooched off of my rich self and I never really had to care about leveling crafters. I did goldsmith for a while just because I like leveling goldsmith. And then alchemist because I thought alchemist was cool. But, you know, it's one of those. Hello, Spellweave. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Excuse me for a brief moment. Okay, I'm good. I don't have the potatoes I need. That was Eastern Thailand, right? Eastern... There we go. Most important will be manipulation for quests. The other stuff is kind of meh. It's gonna be fine, you know? The manipulation... When I get to a point where I need manipulation for my crafter, I will then do it. Hello, sir? Are you good? Wait, what do you... Oh, I forgot to mute my mic for that. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm fine. I was just clearing my throat a little bit, and I thought I would do it in a funny way, even though I was only doing it for myself, so don't mind. It's no problem at all. Why am I a minor when I'm looking for papotos? Cough sounded like a sinister laugh. It was a sinister laugh. I only cough in sinister laughter. It's very important. I did have to go goblin mode, very true. Thank you for the hydrate. I may have forgotten to prep a drink for stream. I will go grab one in a second. As soon as we are done with these. Hello, but it's Twitch this time. Hello, Storm. Welcome. I was choking on the dancer procs. It's too much. Tech step is too much for my tiny brain to handle. Meanwhile, you cough like a heavy smoker and you've never touched a smoke? Understandable. You know, it's just... I feel like the one thing that is always my absolute favorite when meeting people, as weird as it may be, I really like to learn to hear how they sneeze, because everybody sneezes in drastically different ways. Like, you've got the sneeze that my dad does, and the sneeze that I have gotten from him, which is just the loudest scream of a sneeze you could possibly do that echoes through the mountains. And then you have my dear friend follower who sneezes... Actually, not joking, their sneeze sounds like this. It is the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life, and it is the funniest thing to me every time it happens. So it's like, you know, what other sneezes are there in the world? I need to know. Hello, Sit and Spin. How are you doing? I'm glad to have you back. Welcome, welcome. Anywhere from tiny, sweet sneezes to roaring elderworm of doom. Exactly. It's a masterpiece. So it's something else, you know. Standard prep is 4 glasses of water, so you don't need to interrupt the show by running out. That is a good idea. My standard prep is normally a singular glass of fruit punch, This time I forgot it. So, oh, my gear is almost broken. It's kind of nice seeing it at 1%, honestly. It's kind of cool. I think I'll leave it. Okay, let's head over to Mordona. It should hopefully be everything for the turn-ins. You know a kid in middle school whose sneezes were no joke? Him saying the word sneeze? Oh my god. I've learned a funny trick where if I'm about to sneeze, and I really don't want to sneeze, if I do a fake sneeze, I won't actually sneeze. That's, it's a pretty good type. Am I from the Bronx? Yes. I don't currently live in the Bronx, but I was born in the Bronx. I was born in Brooklyn specifically, but, you know. Does my accent come through that much? Hello, Belvita. Quick, everybody do the Melvina hype. It's very important. It's very important. Hello, the dream goes fantastic, Ratson. Your dad sneezes, he gets a nosebleed. Oh my god. Was asking for fun, you the man. Oh, hello, thank you very much. From Germany, greetings. Hello, wow. Yes, the Melvina hype spam, very important. If someone who just says achoo loudly when they sneeze, they just scream the word. Oh, that's great. Isn't holding in sneezes really bad? Well, no, because it's like, it's the same. The thing that I do is when I do the fake sneeze, it's kind of like tricking my brain into not needing to sneeze anymore, you know? Because when I sneeze, it's a full commit. Like, it's a very loud sneeze, and it's very violent. But if I'm about to sneeze, and I go like, achoo, then it tricks my brain into thinking that the sneeze was successful, and then I stop needing to sneeze. It's a masterpiece. He had a buddy, burly, short guy, had a big, deep breath, wind up, and then a tiny, high-pitched mouse-like release. That's what we're going for. That's what we need. No Kupo relapses yet. Yes, keep telling them this. They'll never expect it when it actually happens. Okay, that should hopefully be enough scripts for me to buy all of the books that we will require. My master recipes 1. I'm gonna assume armorer and leatherworker and maybe goldsmith, and then I will save the last one just in case. Oh look, it's in block 4 of my inventory. It's a good thing I saw that. I never would have found it otherwise. What am I doing? Master armorer 4. You hold in sneezes at all costs, which results in very violent, high-pitched chew sounds. A masterpiece. Have you not known this leveling method? Oh, it's great. It's super easy. Collectibles are a fantastic way to level if you don't feel like doing the Ishgard stuff. Go West Craftsman. I would love to, but I don't think I can. Beloved of the Builder? What is this one? Oh, this is Specialist. I still don't really know what Specialist does, so I'm just gonna ignore it. You know, it's one of those. Think Sola needs a Zodiac weapon? After witnessing the things that people have said about Zodiac weapons since starting streaming, I'm just gonna tell you right now, that's probably the last thing I will ever do. That will destroy me body and soul. Now, let's actually take a look at our crafts. I got armorer set up for it, so we should have some good stuff here. This is the armor set. Adamantite. I don't think we can get adamantite. And Aurum Regis as well. Hold on. Aurum Regis Sand. Sea of Clouds. We can get this, just barely. Okay, okay. That's pretty huge. Adamantite. No, adamantite isn't until Azaslaw. Okay. So that's a no-go. That's eye level 150-ish. Chivalric Coat of Maiming, perhaps? Also adamantite. Okay. Hold on. Sky Pirate, actually. Doesn't sound... Oh, adamantite ingots, though. Crafting, that does take the adamantite nuggets still. Okay. How about this? Sky Pirate helm. Okay, titanium. Titanium, I believe we can get, but what's titanium alloy? Cannot make titanium alloy, so that's probably going to need goldsmithing. And if it doesn't, then we're gonna go make some more... Oh, I just got goldsmithing, actually. Is it only blacksmith that can make the titanium alloy? I'll take the gamble and do blacksmith. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for the 2 months at tier 2, Slider. It's incredibly kind of you. Welcome back. I hope you've been having a good day. I hope everything's been going well. Got my new book. Blacksmithing is metallurgy. The only thing that I find weird about that is that normally blacksmith and armorer share their crafts for materials. So it just seems a bit odd to me that only one... Okay, yeah, there we go. And then sphalerite. I feel like I remember sphalerite, but we can't craft it, and I can't gather it. Your lateness tradition. Thank you for the gifted, Slider. It's incredibly kind of you. Specialist is like plus 20 craftsmanship control and plus 15 craft power. Okay. Huh. Okay, if it's not this... Where... thank you, Ciferonian Cheese, for the tier 1. It's very kind, very kind. Maybe... What? Do you have, like, stuff you can give me? Level 50 materials? This doesn't look right. Level 50 sounds very wrong. Maybe it's, under materia, perhaps? No, it's just materia, as one might expect. Music, furnishings, miscellaneous materials. Did I go past it? No. Okay, chat, what am I missing? Gatherer 1. Okay, gathering script. Hold on. Materials, miscellaneous, level 50, sphalerite. Cloud myth. Oh, sphalerite. There we go. Perfect. So we can get it. Look at that. Kuna the Killer is in 15 minutes. Oh my god. Absolutely monstrous. It's been a while since you were able to catch a live. You were naturally glued to Iceland's volcanic threat. The people of that country are soundly amazed. I'm very glad that Iceland has managed to survive their volcanic threat. It is a wonderful day indeed to see that it has not obliterated them. So, okay. We can make the titanium alloy ingot. How do I make this? This is a lot of stuff. Oh my god. Chimerical felt chimeramane? Where do I get chimeramane now? Okay. FF14 chimeramane. We can get chimeramanes by trading in Althic lavender to a material supplier. And it's looking like Azus Law otherwise. Can I buy it, maybe? Is this another thing that I can purchase, perhaps? Materials and miscellaneous. I cannot. Gothic lavender is a gardening thing. Well, we don't have a house, so we won't be able to do gardening. And yeah, that's Az's law, so... Play this game for 2,000 hours but never touched the crafting gathering because it looks really complex. How much of a pain is it? It's not that much of a pain, honestly. It looks complex, but it's the same with, like, any class, I'd say, in the game. Like, so long as you do it from level 1, you'll understand it pretty easy. And now that all of the crafters have the same abilities and stuff, it's easy peasy. It's really not that bad. You just kind of, you read the one new ability you get every few levels, and then you're good. I could buy an apartment, but apartments are technically not solo, so we're saving up to get a house, is the dream. For now, okay. I had to wait 2 months for us to buy a house for this solo run. I wouldn't be surprised if we had to eventually do that. But for now, it's looking like that might be a dead end. Cloud cloth is maybe easier. I feel like we have some amphitheater skin. We do, yeah, so that's obtainable. How do I get this aether sand? Where's aether sand from? How are apartments not solo technically? Because apartments have neighbors. I enter the building and I share the building with other people, which means it's not solo. In a house, I have distance between myself and my neighbors. So it is solo. Yeah, houses have neighbors too, but also, you know, there's like a little bit of space between them. What is etheric reduction? Hello, Wallace. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. By this logic, cities are not solo because Aetherite plazas have AFK people. It is very true, Hubry. But the thing is that we can just hold X and not see any names and we ignore them. Yeah. Yes, we have to make sure the house is fully detached. It's very important. And we also have to make sure that I'm the one that has to deal with any of the housing problems that come around. So if my pipes break, I can't just call management to come fix it. Everything in this run is just made up? What do you mean? It's not made up. This is a strict rule set, I swear. It's where I rip up my cool... How do I rip up my cool stuff? I do not see the neighbors. Oh, good. Well, buying a house is buying from an NPC. Oh my god, you're right. But I don't think I can get a house anywhere else, right? So I think it's okay. Right next to you, the lady with a bunch of quests. Okay, hold on. Dealing with the House of Splendors? Is it that one? Nope. Okay. No longer a collectible. You need to be a disciple of the land, and that's ethereal reduction. Look at that. Wow. Okay. I'm learning so many things. You hear me out. This is really complicated. I don't know if I have the brain power for this. What if we just go back to the level 180 gear from the lady in the house? What do you think? It's a single quest unlock? No, but I mean, like, look at how complicated it is for this chest piece. There's so many things how can I make this? Okay, hold on. That's fine, it's just deep eye tears. Okay. And then titanium rivets and amphitheater leather. How do I make the cloud cloth? I can't... That's gonna take another masterwork recipe? I have to get even more masterwork. What if we just go kill things? That's kind of... if I avoid reading by killing things, that would be great, actually. Personally, I think also maybe it's time for Kuno the Killer, or whatever the heck it is. Somebody remind me where Kuno the Killer is. Hold on. Don't run from your responsibilities. I have to. And, you know, I deserve to run away from my responsibilities at least every once in a while. Oh, man. Okay. Probably afford to just buy the requirements. Perhaps, maybe. Perhaps, indeed. I can't run from them if I want to solo. But consider, what if we did anyway? Kuno the Killer. Hold on, I'm gonna... Kuno the Killer. Cat became hungry. What do I need for this? I am being forced into fishing. You are correct. This is a lot of stuff. And not very helpful. I need an assassin bit. Somebody tell me how to catch this fish. I can't read this website. We're talking yet more reading required. I cannot do this to myself. A honeyworm? Okay, why a honeyworm? I refuse to use Teamcraft. Teamcraft is illegal. It sounds like way too much work. With a fishing rod. Okay, now we're talking. We're making this as simple as possible. It's an intuition fish? Okay, if it's an intuition, then I am going to have to get the honeyworms then. That is unfortunate. Limsa, thank you for the follow and also the posture check 7 minutes ago. I have reset my posture, I swear. My favorite activity, fishing. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's true. Is Teamcraft really solo? It does have team in the name. So, I think they're right. I think that's against the rules. Carbuncle plushie instead. I tried, no, I didn't try Carbuncle plushie. I think it was just on Cat Became Hungry. So that'd probably work. Purchase items. Where is the honeyworm? I would like 99 honeyworms, please. And then I'm going to more donut, apparently. Also, I'm just saying, it is also slightly funnier, maybe just funnier to me, but it is slightly funnier to see chat desperately trying to get me any information than it is to just look it up, because then, you know, it's a family thing. We're doing it together. We are figuring out how to catch Kuno the Killer. Thank you very much for the membership, Wisewire. It may just be a re-upping of a previous membership, and if there's multiple, it probably is, but thank you very much. It's very kind. By that logic, streaming and making videos isn't solo either. I already failed big time. Hey, I accepted that, alright? That exception, I knew it was going to be part of it. Yeah, we're here-ish. This is what I have been told. I have been given the flag. I will accept the flag post-haste. We are the hive mind that is solo only. Exactly. We are a hive mind. Together is not very solo of you. It depends on how you look at it, you know? Because when you really think about it, what is a solo, you know? It's just doing things by yourself. But what if I did things by myself, but with other people? I think that works out. Hello, Andrew. Welcome, welcome. That's also true. If we are a hive mind, then that does mean that we are a singular. So it works out. This stream is parallel play for you? Well, there you go. Perfect. Slowly devolving into group Iron Man mode for Iron Man mode? If only. Maybe one day. Our solo. We are all solo. Of course, of course. Our fish. What a masterpiece. Still big fish fishing. Yes, we are still big fish fishing. We require the big fish of all time. How am I supposed to fish when there's a big Moogle in the way? What's going on here? This is ridiculous. I can't even honk my horn. Burp, burp. Burp, burp, burp. I'm trying to fish over here. What are you doing? Get this Moogle out of my way. Can't you see I'm trying to fish? What are you doing over here? Come on. What is this? Hey, I'm talking to you. Come on. Burp, burp. Does that mean it's our turn to feed the cats? No, I believe it means it's your turn to feed the cats. We should have an alternate timeline video where instead of solo only, it's no solo. You have to do literally everything with a full party. Yeah, that would be sick. I love that. Hey, this is the guy. I'm just gonna hold this, because this is the thing that I catch Kuno with, right? And then I just send this out and we win? Hold on. Big brain. Somebody just tell me when it's available. I'm assuming it's going to be at 3 p.m. Eorzea time, but who knows? This is going to be it. This is my big moment. This is my galaxy brain moment. Hello, wacky names. It's great to have you. I also enjoy a good wacky name in my time. Stream is great background noise while you RNG manip shinies in Pokemon Emerald. Oh. Yeah, that's monstrous. Isn't RNG manip for older games, like, incredibly complicated? I was watching, there was one video on somebody that got all shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Coliseum, which firstly, I didn't even know the Pokemon in Pokemon Coliseum could be shiny, and secondly, what the heck, that was ridiculous. And the steps that they had to go through to catch a shiny was ridiculous. Is absolutely insane. So as emotional support as you work on college stuff, I hope your college stuff goes well, gamer. Okay. Hold on. I shall stretch. Indeed. Oh god. I might go back and rewatch that Pokemon Coliseum one, because I want to go play Pokemon Coliseum again. Hello, Leech King. Have you come to join us in our fishing adventures? Viper or Pictomancer? Which is more solo? I think Pictomancer is about as solo as you can get, because you're so solo that you have to paint your own friends. And that, if that doesn't describe me, then I don't know what else would. Limsa Fishing World Tour when? Probably never. I spent money making Limsa pure, so I don't know if I would willingly have Limsa ever leave Limsa. I would probably make a new character for that. You'd have to have friends to paint them. No, you can't do this to me. Is the fish up yet? Has it been 4 minutes? It feels like it's been 4 minutes. But the weather hasn't changed, has it? Waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change. What a song. What a masterpiece. And as you can see, that is just a simple taste of how good I am at singing for when somebody inevitably does the karaoke redeem and forces me to sing a song. You know, that's the quality you can expect. Unless you give me any musical, but specifically anything from Wicked or the Newsies. And then it'll be a masterpiece, I swear. Sing Piano Man, I refuse. I absolutely refuse. How often does Limsa only just hang out? Limsa has been in a coma for months. I have not gone back on that character. I'm very proud of it. Very proud indeed. Fish, 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 fish. Where's the weather change? It's still fair skies. I want to say thank you for explaining how Red Mage Dualcast is supposed to be used. You know, if I do remember. Of course I remember. That was great. I'm glad that it worked out for you. I'm glad that you're having some Red Mage success. It is now a different... Alright, now that this Moogle's just stuck here, this red light, this is ridiculous. Alright, here we go. This is the one. First try every time, baby. The Leech King is our lucky token, honestly. That's not a first time every time. Wait a second. That's just the same fish that I cast out with. What the heck is this? This is gonna be fine. This is gonna be a masterpiece. This is gonna be A-okay. Limsa now sleeps with the fishes he grew to love. Of course. Of course. We got the Assassin Beta. I wonder when we'll get the Assassin Delta release. Big fish, I mooch. That's not the mooch fish? Okay, never mind. You can desynth it for a minion. Can you desynth it for a minion? That sounds pretty cool. First time, every time, this time. Yeah, there we go. Fishing spot just said, oh, I think you dropped this. Yeah, I was trying to give it back. It was being very nice. Being very considerate. Oh, man. Honeyworm, silverfish, goldfish, canavan for intuition. Oh, okay. I didn't know I had to get intuition. If only someone had told me it was an intuition fish. If only Medi had told me that it was an intuition fish 30 or so minutes ago. And I actually took that information and retained it in my skull. I know you did, Medi. I just wasn't thinking of it. Oh, man. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is going to be perfect. Surely it's this fish. Yes, of course. It has to be. Even if you were able to unsync an ultimate, hello, I still don't think it would be possible to do solo. Because to solo an ultimate is just way too much RNG. There's a lot of mechanics in ultimates that have the requirement of multiple people that will go off. And there's nothing you could do about it if they do, you know. All right, we got the Assassin Beta. Do I mooch this? Is this good? I'm gonna just hit the mooch button. I've got the Assassin Beta, so this is gonna be the one. All right, I don't think this is the one.
If I were to draw a bunch of frog emotes, what emotions/poses would you all want?
That is a good question for everybody. Please give me ideas for emotes, because Twitch has suddenly given me a lot of emote slots, and I don't know what to do with them. I have like 20 animated emote slots, and I don't think we've ever used an animated emote slot. So it's please help. If you have any fun emote ideas, just let me know. Would I dare try a challenge of only staying in Gridania? I'm doing one for Ul'dah right now, but I don't know if I would ever do Gridania, because Gridania doesn't really have a thing, you know? Is a silverfish into a goldfish, right? I think. The Assassin Beta is for Kuno. For Intuition, it's Silverfish, Goldfish. Okay. Just so I could be sure, could somebody just quickly explain to me what Intuition is? Alright, this is not the fish that I care about. I wonder if Savage is on Duty Finder. You know that Ultimates aren't available for free trial. Savage would be on Duty Finder. I'm just not sure if there would be any Party Finders up for that older level of Savage. Maybe. Intuition is a buff that allows Kuno to exist. Okay. of the comfy quiet streams. Hello, Akihiko. It's been a while. How you doing? I'm glad to, and thank you for the 5 months, gamer. Had a 0.3% in rage wipe on P10S today. I'm so sorry. That's very painful to hear, honestly. I never did P10. I didn't do this tier of Savage raids. I did last tier. But this one I just kind of ignored, so. I was a bit busy with many things. And so I skipped this tier. I might be going back to do next tier, though. If I had patience, I'm gonna lose mooching, right? Yeah, okay. Good luck, I suppose. Because we have lost the actual thing. What do you mean, doubters? What is happening? Emotes that are always cool are personalized poggers emotes, like not for Nodders emote. Oh, a Nodders emote would be great. And then I still need the one that's like the writing on a piece of paper. I'm gonna get that. I gotta get that one of these days. Please be a large fish. Please be a large fish. It's not a large fish. Okay. And this is the goldfish, right? Yeah, of course it's the goldfish. That's just how that works. Why wouldn't it be the goldfish? The one time where it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I need. That little writing emote. That's a masterpiece. I missed the prediction. Come on. What? No. What? Yeah, we're going for Kuno the Killer, one of the many parts of Feast of Famine. Oh, rip emote, that would be good as well. Okay. Canavan is gone. We've been here for like 2 seconds. What do you mean Canavan is gone? Window's closed. We weren't even here for a minute. I didn't get a single attempt. What are you talking about? No. I'm gonna lose it. It's all over for me. Get me out of this. Get me out of this. I refuse to ever fish ever again. I hate this video game. Oh my god. You snooze, you lose. I was here at the start. What do you mean I snooze, I lose, guys? Get me the heck out of here. I'm done with this. I'm finished. Go get some other stuff. Alright. Now, we're gonna go kill some things, maybe. I'm gonna go hunt down some A ranks, perhaps. It is also on Twitch. I wouldn't say that I see the Twitch chat more. It's just that sometimes when I'm not looking at either chat and I'm looking at the game, things can just move kind of fast. So it's just whatever has anything left over, I suppose. Best part of the quest, the ridiculous window where it's open. Yeah, of course. So Feast of Famine, for the one that asked what it is, it's just a really stupidly difficult fishing quest that I have been forced into doing. And that's the whole shtick, that's all. So now we must complete it. Oh, God. This could be masterpiece. Hold on. What are we... What are we celebrating? What do we love? What was great? I mean, Cheyenne does amazing work on anything, but what was it in particular this time that happened? I'll see you in Discord? Alright, I'll take a look at it. Made sure I will receive a missed prediction emote for the future. That's what we're celebrating? Oh, great. My favorite. I'm glad that everybody gets to rub it in my face when I miss an emote now. Oh, God. What the heck is that thing? That's pretty cool, actually. Is it like a special fate or just a little dude? Just a little dude. Okay. Where? This guy, we'll go somewhere else. Let's go to Summerford. What's that got to do with Reaper? The Feast of Famine? Oh, that has nothing to do with Reaper. That's just something that I was forced into doing a long time ago that I haven't been able to complete until now. And now that we have the requirements, I have to check in on it every once in a while. That's the whole shtick. Dravanian Forelands? I don't think I can reach Dravanian Forelands, right? Yeah, I can only go to, oh no, there it is. Oh, I'm thinking of Coerthus, one of the Coerthus ones. Hello, Drackle, welcome. I will take you up on the easy one here. I just gotta go find it. I will find it on my own 2 feet, but thank you for the inform that it's an easy A rank. But I think doing the Heavensward A ranks is probably going to get us more seals than doing the otherwise ones. I'm thinking Hinterlands, yeah, that's what it is. We are rank hunting. I need the funny little seals. Centurio seals, so we can buy some equipment from my Reaper, and hopefully that will be enough so I don't have to do that crafting, because that crafting looked a little bit too complicated for my tiny brain. And I will take the free experience. There we go. Very nice. I am saving my poetics for 270 gear, but it's not like I could spend my poetics on anything anyway right now. It's just, you know, it's just whatever. I'm gonna use it on whatever the Shire equipment is. I don't know if Shire equipment is 270, actually, now that I think about it. No, it is 270. So yeah, I'll be using it on the Shire stuff whenever we unlock Shire, but that won't be for a while. Will not be for a while. All crafty is too complicated for your tiny brain. Buttons and buttons and buttons. Well, that's why we use macros that somebody else made. Less effort for me. I don't particularly want poetics right now, but yeah, I could do carnival for it, I believe. Where is the funny A rank? Hello. I would like to find a very funny and epic A rank enemy for me to fight in the Dravanian Forelands, please. I just think it would be pretty cool. Are you an A rank? No, you're a B rank. Okay, moving on. If crafting is too difficult, what do you mean macros? No, the macros are great. You just have somebody else make a macro, you stick it in your macro button, and then you just hit the button and it crafts it for you. And then you don't have to think about it. It's a masterpiece. Nebula, that is the greatest emote I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm gonna make one of those myself. That's the emote that I'm going to contribute towards the channel. If you didn't know, I drew the shinies item. The little shinies icon, I drew that myself. I'm also now going to make an emote that is basically exactly that. It's gonna be the worst scratchy, shaky hand drawing you've ever seen, but what a masterpiece. Is it really slow if you use someone else's macro? That's why I don't use macros. But if you have trouble with crafting, you absolutely should. What do you mean what's wrong with my map? My map is perfectly fine. This is what everyone's map looks like, isn't it? I'm gonna find this. This is gonna be a masterpiece. And then I get to be super cool. Funny A rank, it's, oh, okay. Make your own macro. A good idea. Just bumble your way through crafting and it comes out fine. I normally bumble my way through crafting as well. Where... I don't know how to read map coordinates, actually. So maybe we just hope that I get there eventually. That sounds like a good idea, right? What if we just, like, suddenly were there? What do you think about that one? I think it sounds pretty sick, actually. Do you think it's at the Tarrasque? I feel like it's at the Tarrasque. You bumble your way through most things in 14 and you're somehow an Endwalker in One Piece? Well, there you go. That's oh, hello, Lord of the Wyverns. It was near the Tarrasque. I'm a genius. Wow. Hello, Wyvern Lord Gamer. Please don't kill me too badly here. Actually, you're not really doing much damage at all. I think I'm going to turn the sound effects down a little bit and the background music up so we can enjoy the jam. Look at this. Shake it off. What do you think about that, huh, Mr. Wyvern? This is a brand new ability I got. It's too good for the likes of you. Far too powerful. And you take 0 damage. Oh my god. Alright. More music volume we can't hear? Okay, hold on. We'll pump it up. How about that? Is that one good? Is that better? Can we now hear the banger? I can't really hear myself talking anymore, but I guess that's a positive. How's it going? You get up for the fight of my solo life? This is currently the fight of my solo life, and then past this, who knows? Don't need to hear myself talk. What matters is that we do? Okay, well, that's true. So long as you can still successfully hear me talking, I would call that a victory. Also, 438 max potions. We really got a lot of those, huh? The burn is not appreciated, honestly. I think I'm just gonna drop down and shake it off to get back to full health. I picked up about 300 during the Reaper weapon grinds, and I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I believe the Heavensward relics used to have the prerequisite quest, the prerequisite relic done, but I don't think they do anymore. But I might just be remembering that wrong. If a streamer can't hear themselves in the woods, are they really unmuted? No, I will never be unmuted. I'm muted for the rest of time. Who's sending me a free company invite? What do you think this is? Do you not see my name? How are you gonna send a free company invite to a man named Solo only? What is going on? Alright, maybe we hit the home gang button. Because it's not going great. Okay. Actually not going great. This is pretty rough. I might have to turn the music down a little bit so I can focus a bit more. I tried to do it on the later half of the GCD. I don't know if I did. But no, I was a little off. Okay. I probably need to stop taking the break for Fell Cleaves, honestly. And I need to just focus on the 1, 2, 3s for healing. Okay. Part of me kind of wants to eat for it, but at this point, I don't really need to, so... Yeah, so long as I don't take the break for the 3 Fell Cleave GCDs, we're more than enough. I do have to max pot. This is gonna take a while because it's only at 75% right now, but basically Nidhogg Jr. at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just, you know, I hope that we do more damage to Nidhogg than this. I can at least give 2 GCDs for it. I would like to avoid it whenever I can, but it's fine. Okay, goodbye, Melvina. Thank you. Thank you for the posture check. Okay. This is requiring more focus than I expected, so I apologize for not being too talkative for this next little bit. I just want to make sure I don't mess up when we're down to 67% health here. It's going to be really annoying to climb back up to this. So we've gotten far enough that I just need to go at 1 for this. Yeah, I think I missed that raw intuition. Okay, yeah. I need to wait until much further into the GCD timer to use raw intuition. It's fine. At least I have plenty of max potions, so I don't feel bad about using them. Drop a Vengeance, keep going for 1, 2, 3 combos. Max potion comes up soon. I'm really losing on health here. At least it's taken long enough to get here that I have home gang back. I just need to keep doing the 1, 2, 3 combo, even if it does kind of hurt my soul a bit to give up the berserk stacks. It's not that I could really do. Half tempted if he fails to show him how a real over-leveled warrior does this. I'm sure it would be super easy. The Lord of Wyverns, why won't this Allison die? You know, it's fine. I'm sure he's just mildly inconvenienced at this point. He hasn't used a super move yet, if he has one, so, you know, we're fine. At least sometimes I can go for the Berserk. Every once in a while when I'm pretty full on health. Oh, dodged fireball is very nice. At least it's not the hand that goes counter stance at 80%. Yeah, no, the hand was ridiculous. Just actual infinite stun lock was a bit much. Why are we doing hunt marks? Because I need seals. I need Centurio seals so we can buy some equipment for Reaper. When he dies, you're taking the air rank yourself? No, come on. You wouldn't do that to me. You would, come on. What? You would do that to your best friend, right? Best friend, right? Whoa. Yeah, I don't have access to the weekly B mark until later into the Heavensward MSQ. Well, not if you would unanticipated happening, but what if someone unfamiliar with the stream randomly helps kill this? Would that be an issue with the run? It wouldn't be an issue with the run overall. I would just have to give it the same treatment that I give to Fates. So if somebody joined in that wasn't from stream and just started doing this A rank, I would just have to leave. That's all. It would be unfortunate, but it's just how it goes. And then, I don't know, however it goes from there. Normally I'll try to leave combat and then I'll teleport off so that I won't get the actual participation for it. What are you shadow boxing the wyvern for? Get the heck out of here. What is this? What are you... First we had a big mogul in the middle of my fishing. Now I got somebody coming over here that's shadow boxing my wyvern. It's just a free-for-all today. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay. Should be fine from here for a minute since I've got equilibrium coming up. There you go. Good few hits. I will ask that the cheer squad steps away from the boss after around 20% so I can get a good clean camera shot. Other than that, for now it's fine. Thank you, thank you. It would be funny if the A rank suddenly AoE that pulled all nearby spectators into combat. It just pulls everyone in from around us here. Oh yeah, what a masterpiece. I kind of wish there was a mob around I could just pull in for the AoE, but it's unlucky that there's not. That's fine though. An AoE on raw intuition probably would have made this a little bit more consistent, but it's not so bad. We don't have much healing right now, so I can't really go for the rest of the Fell Cleaves. That's fine though. We should get healing back in a second. About 20 seconds for thrill and equilibrium. That'd be good enough. So I'll just wait for the 30 seconds if I can to use those two up. Maybe? That wouldn't be a bad idea. There, that's a decent amount of heals back. We are looking okay. I won't say we're looking good, because I'm pretty low health at this exact second, but it's not terrible. And I gotta admit, that Shake It Off health regen is so good. Oh my god. I wonder how much that even heals me total. I'm sure it's not much, but it's really nice to have at least. Hello, Froggy. Welcome. The things we do for seals, yeah, no, it's a little bit of a ridiculous fight, but so long as I get my seals out of it, it'll be worth it. The potency is 100, so it's not a lot, but if it ticks every 3 seconds, that means it ticks 5 times, so we probably get healed about 1500 from it then. Because the ticks I was seeing was about 300-ish. Yeah, let's take a look. 400, 281, 288, 295, 290. Yeah, it's mostly around 300-ish. So about 1500 then. It's not a bad amount at all. How many A ranks did I want to do today? Ideally as many as it takes to get my Reaper equipment, so I'm not sure, honestly. We'll just figure it out as we go, I suppose. I mean, this on its own would get us our chest piece, but the chest piece is probably the last thing we need to upgrade, because our chest piece is eye level 130. So really we can save the chest piece for last in terms of upgrades. Since we're full health, I might as well go for some proper hits. Okay. Can I not buy the armor piece from the Forgotten Knight? That is where we buy the armor piece from. We just need to get the seals for it. That's why we're doing the hunt right now. Big burst of damage didn't do as much as I was hoping it would, but that's fine. I probably should have gone for a buff first. We're high enough health that a buff would have been fine to take. Okay, all that for 40 seals. Ridiculous. A little too much work for 40 Centurio seals, I think, but not terrible. Not the worst thing I've ever done. Okay. Just a little bit ridiculous. Oh, man. Okay. What, how many seals does that have us at now? 57? Okay. Let's go hunt down some more A-ranks. I'm gonna head back to Summerfords and hope we can find the little, fish man. But bragging rights? Okay, I'll take the bragging rights. The bragging rights is always appreciated. Gotta find Fishman. Do the guild thing? What guild thing? Do you mean like the smaller hunts that we do for those? I'll probably get around to that towards the end. I think we can get like 40, 35-ish total from doing all the marks that we have. And there's no B rank hunt for it either, so... More fish? No, not fish. It's just fish man. It's different. Very different. Very complicated. You wouldn't understand, you know. Wouldn't understand until you saw it. Speaking of seeing it, I hope I see Fishman. If Fishman has already been killed, I'm going to be very sad. Is another reachable Heavensward A rank if I want the chords? I think I'll avoid the Heavensward A ranks for now. I'm happy to have done the one, but that took way too long for 40 seals. I probably could have killed 3 or 4 A ranks in the time it took me to kill that one. So just for double isn't really worth it. We're looking for a big, tall fish man. Somebody tell me if I miss it. Keep your eyes peeled, chat. We're gonna find this. Is blue far enough to grind for seals in the masked carnival? It is, yes. I can use that, but that's for tomestones, and we're not using the allied seals or poetics. We're using Centurio seals. I don't think we can get Centurio seals from carnival, can we? If some rando helped out with the A rank, I would have to leave, and then I'd teleport out so that I didn't get the reward for participating in it. ARR does give Centurio seals. It doesn't give as many. I think it gives 20 per kill, but it does give them. They are provided.
I have sketches for prediction stealth, a pog solo with sunglasses, RIP, and a possible try on a little solo nodding / vibing. Anything else I should try?
This is incredibly generous of you, Slider. It's very, very appreciated. Are you sure you're alright with this? I'm... Thank you very much, gamer. That sounds amazing. I'm not sure... I don't really have anything in my head else to do for it, but... Well, the stealth prediction is the missed prediction one, Lunaraya. Yeah, that's... If I miss it, that's when you would use the prediction stealth one. Blue doesn't provide Centuria credit. Oh no, you're fine. It's no problem. I just simply have no clue how Blue Mage works half the time. I'm starting to feel like the fish is dead. Because I'm not seeing the fish. I think he might have been killed. Shout Chat is also saying that they're not seeing the fish. Okay, well, looks like we're heading over somewhere else. Time for Lower Lenosha. So the wiki has a chart of levels certain leave quest vendors are intended for. Oh yeah, that's really, really nice. It's nice to have as a reference just so that you don't have to run back and forth to every single area to figure out what level leave you should be doing. You just kind of do a quick look up and see, oh, alright, level 45 is all in Mordona, so I can't go there ever because I'm Thanlan only, so rest in peace, I guess. Rippin' pepperonis. Do people still say that? Did anyone ever say that, actually? That's a better question. I used to say that a lot. I haven't said that in a long time, but the rippin' pepperonis, I feel like, is a very nice one. Korea is up in Mordona? Don't remember how hard that one is for you. Is that a Feast of Famine fish? Do I perchance fear the Reaper? I do not fear the Reaper, but I do need to gear the Reaper. The ripping pepperonis is funny. There, yeah, I'm glad. Resto and pesto! I'm taking... Throw everything in the garbage. Resto and pesto is the new one. It is the only acceptable way to say it from now on. That's a masterpiece. Oh my god. I have been collecting gear for Reaper. That's what we're up to. Yeah. Hoping to get a good bit of equipment. But who knows? Oh, Korea is an A rank. I thought you were talking about a fish. Okay. I think Korea is the hand, right? If it's the A rank in Mordona, then it's gonna be an instant kill and we can't do anything about it. It's a salamander. Okay. Then alright. Mordona, at least we have confirmed one is alive. I'll go... I've already forgotten what the chords are, and I will take a look at it on my own for a bit. And then if I'm desperate, I'll ask you for the chords again. For now, I'm just hoping that maybe there's an alive A rank here, perhaps? We're talking about meta magic now. It's not particularly the same thing, but it reminds me of a long time ago when I was playing a D&D campaign. My monk got a quarterstaff, and the quarterstaff was basically a wild magic quarterstaff, except it was a little bit worse. And by worse, I mean it had a lot of really cool stuff on it. If I rolled a 99 on a D100, I would double all of my stats and take 3 actions per turn. For a total of 5 turns, and then afterwards I would die. And I don't mean like go down, I mean die. So that was a good one. That was a fun campaign. I liked that staff. It also talked to me. It was my favorite. It was honestly probably my favorite weapon of all time. I wish I had that back. I wish I still had the sheet that we had for it that gave all the little stuff, because I would take that to other campaigns, honestly. Where... Okay, so I think there's nothing here. We're going to Costa. Hello, Nicodemus. Welcome. The stream has been fantastic so far. We killed a Heavensward A rank solo. A pretty huge moment for me. Bragging rights, a flex, and 40 Centurio seals of the, like, 300 that we need. So, you know, not a lot of progress, but at least it was cool. How useful is the Novice Network to y'all? Because it seems handy, but you've only ever gotten in it from being a returning player. I have never been in the Novice Network. Even from when I first started playing this game as a Sprout on my main account, I have never been in the Novice Network. So I would not know. It's a very distant realm that I've only heard whispers of. People giving bad advice for astrologians. I am allowed to use the hunt for B ranks. It's just I don't currently have access to the Heavensward B rank hunt board. I need MSQ progress for that one. We could do the other hunts, but it won't give very much. I think at most it's like 35 Centurio seals that we get. Can't remember though. Started talking about D&D because you gave an update on your 3-year campaign arc. Oh yeah, how did that go? Went down to the dam, and then a silver dragon showed up as well. You ran out of spell slots fully. I have only run out of spell slots. Oh no, this is the place with the hand. Why am I looking here? This is terrible. Get me out. Get me the heck out of here. Western Lenosha it is. I have only run out of spell slots in proper D&D once. Back when I was playing my wizard, and you know, it was a good life. that I got to live. And the only reason that I survived after that was because I don't know if it still exists in 5e. I don't think it does, but I might be wrong. In 3.5, which is when I first started playing D&D, there was an illusion spell called Programmed Illusion, where you would basically just set up an illusion that would happen under certain conditions. And my condition was whenever I was downed, it would summon an illusory chimera. And the only reason I lived was because I was downed, and then the chimera popped up, and the things failed their save against it, and so it just killed them on its own. It was a masterpiece. Programmed still exists. Okay, great. D&D is that one game that rips off Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah, it's the Baldur's Gate 3 ripoff. It's a little bit controversial, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It can't kill things. You're telling me illusions can't do psychic damage anymore? Is that a thing? That's ridiculous. The higher level illusion spells for 3.5 could do psychic damage if, you know, they failed like a million saves. I miss being an illusion mage. Some can, but not programmed illusion in 5e. There's Phantasmal Killer. Okay, Phantasmal Killer's kind of cool, at least. It's non-lethal, so they just faint. Yeah, okay. That sounds about right. Is there maybe... I'm not seeing any A ranks. Not seeing any A ranks over here either. We're getting really unlucky with A ranks today, it feels like. Maybe we just got super lucky with A ranks the other day, but... Kuno is back up for 20 minutes? Really? Alright, well, we have to go try and get our revenge, I suppose. Off to Mordona we go. Don't forget the Umbra Island. Oh, you're right. I should have gone over to Umbra. There's another thing that I think they took out for 5e as well, but it might just be me misremembering. But Conjuration magic in 3.5 was absolutely my favorite, because you could be a summoner, and the list of summons you had was just super cool. Like, all the gate spells were a ton of fun. Okay. I sit. This is the success. Illusion Wizard in 5e does get to be a literal god in terms of altering the world around them, so not a bad trade-off. But isn't that just, Mirage Arcana? Mirage Arcana was in 3.5 as well. Unless you're talking about something else for changing the world around them. You summon all kinds of stuff? Okay. I haven't really played much 5e as a wizard. I stopped being wizard when I started playing 5e. I don't really know why. Wonder if there are any comparison videos online of the 1.0 and ARR locales compared since they changed a lot. I think there's some. Illusionist in 5e is broken as all hell. I might have to go and be an illusionist again then. My people are calling me home. The White Shores are calling for me. Alright, we get a 1 exclamation mark. We actually get a 1 exclamation mark? Now it just has to be a large fish? It's a large fish? Hold on. Wait. Wait. I can only hold my breath for so long. Oh, we stood up. I got it. I actually got the fish. Oh my god. Hold on. This is our chance. Our moment. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Just. Now I need the other thing, right? I need the beta fish. So I get the silverfish into the beta fish, perhaps? Yes, maybe? And then I mooch the silverfish into the beta fish, and then the beta fish into the Kuna the Killer. First try, every try, baby. Nope, that's not it. I'm gonna hit it with the wrong hook set, and we still got it. Okay. And it's a large. I could get another canavan. I'm not gonna, but I could. I'm just saying, I'm being the bigger person here. It's a big fish. Does this ruin mooching opportunities? It does not. All right, makeshift is active. 5e illusion school wizard, level 14 trade, level 14. Your illusions are so powerful that they start to become real. Each time you use an illusion spell of first level or higher, you can use your bonus action to make one inanimate object that is part of the illusion real. That is pretty sick. I love that. You know, it's another thing I never did with D&D. I've never done multi-classing. There was one character that I multi-classed on, a singular instance, and his name was Wilhelm Herath the 14th, and he was 28th in line to be Pope of his church. He was a cleric and a monk, and that was a lot of fun. But I've never really done multi-classing past that, and I didn't get to play him for long enough to really get a feel for what multi-classing was like. Hold on. Hold your breath. Wait, don't hold your breath. Maybe this will take a while, actually, to catch, but hold on. Wait. Hold on to your pantaloons. This is it. Your skorts. Hold your chairs. Wait a moment. Oh, we stood up. We stood up. I actually got one. I actually got a fish. I have finally progressed. We finally progressed Feast of Famine. Oh my god. Oh. This has been okay. You know what? We did it. Big win. Huge victory for gamers everywhere. You're going in the bag. I'd never have to Kuno the Killer ever again. What a masterpiece. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted, Esper. One fish down and many more to go. Now to kill Nidhogg. Oh yeah, that's true. That's what we were doing today, huh? Yeah. Back to gearing. We've got some gear to get, some A ranks to obliterate. Perhaps we will find an A rank in this zone. Kuno the Killer could solo Nidhogg? I could believe it, honestly. The object you made real only remains real for 1 minute, but that's still pretty cool. Still a pretty good one. I like to think that that also comes with the caveat of, like, if something correctly does a wisdom save against your illusion magic, they'll see that one of them is an illusion, and they'll think, huh, the other one's an illusion too, and then they'll run straight into a wall. That would be hilarious. I love that. I need an A-rank. Linted Mud Puppy is not an A-rank. Morbles are also not A-ranks. I'm seeing a lot of Fates, and I'm not seeing a lot of A-ranks. Where is our A-ranks? Said Kuno on Nidhogg, he won't stand a chance. Oh, true. Next is Endoceras in 25 minutes. Okay, we could try for the Endoceras, maybe. I could give it a shot. We could progress some Feast of Famine today while we do our A-rank hunting. I'm not seeing an A-rank. Okay, where was the A-rank that we were talking about in Mordona? Does anyone remember? Because I don't remember the spot that it was at. And I can't find it. That going down in Summoning a Chimera reminds you of Final Fantasy Type 0, where, if I remember correctly, summoning kills you. Oh. That's kind of sick, actually. Makes it a lot more of a drastic measure instead of just a thing that you do every time. 32-10? 10-32? Something like that? Okay. Alright, I'll take a look. The A rank was the friends we didn't make along the way since we're solo. Very true, very true. Nidhogg is currently harder than Titan was because with Titan, I was able to deal with the jails through either surviving or DPSing the jails down. Nidhogg is different. The Sable Price, I have to do the worst case, and the worst case is I have to just kill Nidhogg before he can use Sable Price. There is no other option because it is an instant forced kill every time. So there's nothing I could really do about it. I am not seeing this mud puppy. Where? It'll be fine. We'll find it. It'll be great. Yeah, that is true. You can actually tank the jail, so... Sidian becomes Nidhogg because he failed to go solo. Oh, very true. What is the other option? Oh, here it is. Hello. I have found my A rank for the day. I shall take full ownership. Do you do any scary damage? So far, I'm not seeing scary damage. Co-op? How do I do co-op? That's illegal. Hello there, Korea. Oh wow, an entire country in one small location like this. What's co-op equals take duo? I wish. That would be... If I could have a chocobo in a dungeon with me, that would absolutely change the entire landscape of how this video game is played for solo. Oh my god. That would be incredible. For Mud Puppy population, they've been the same since Solo only arrived? No. It's just the, it's not the Mud Puppies. What the heck was it? It's the Hippogriffs. That's the population we have to be worried about. The Mud Puppies are fine. It's funny you have to do Titan Hard twice for the MSQ. Oh yeah, you do have to do it twice these days, huh? Because they added that requirement after Shadowbringers, and then there's something further in to the MSQ that you had to do it. I can't remember actually when you had to do Titan Hard again, but I know that we do have to. Chocobo Mystery Dungeon? That sounds fantastic. Why don't I use Chocobo in the wild as a break rules? I just don't really feel like it. Because Duo doesn't make that much of a difference, and then I never really remember to use them, so... It's not something that I'm particularly worried about in most instances. Heavensward Quest post Thornton, if I remember correct. Okay, yeah, that's probably it. I will also just state for my own satisfaction that I don't think there will ever be a video game that hits as hard as Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, Darkness, and or Sky. Those were just... That's the one video game where I don't feel like a boomer saying they just don't make games like that anymore. They just don't. What a masterpiece. Is my title a play on Don't Fear the Reaper? It is, yeah. It's Please Gear the Reaper is my... I was thinking of maybe of doing Don't Gear the Reaper just to make it a bit more obvious, but it's one of those. Clearly haven't played Wizardry Tale of the Forsaken Land. Kabad. Explorers was so good, there's nothing will ever compare. I refuse to believe it. I don't know why, but I could never really get into the newer Pokemon Mystery Dungeons. I think I just liked the sprite style too much. So when they swapped to 3D, I didn't like it as much. Speaking of Mystery Dungeon, Chocobo's Dungeon got you into Final Fantasy, and you still get extremely emotional to the final boss music? Maybe I'll have to try Chocobo Mystery Dungeon then. I have to check out how good it is. Is it... Here's my question for you, because I've never played a Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. Is it basically Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, but in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon style? Like, can I recruit the little slimes to be part of my Chocobo Mystery team? The new DX one, it was some nice quality of life features, but it's just not the same. I get you. Okay. Technically, yes. I like a technicality. There's only Chocobo. Is there really only Chocobos in Chocobo Mystery Dungeon? So I can't get, like, a slime? Chocobo everybody. Oh, that's cute. It's just like the one Chocobo? Oh, okay. Speaking of, I had to play that new Dragon Quest Joker game. I love the Joker series. Nothing beats sticking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon into the Game Boy slot of your DS on a long car ride. Yes. Oh my god. The Red Rescue Team, where the first boss was Skarmory, and then your Pokemon got to see what Diglett's feet looked like, but then we didn't. And so we just got the cutscene after when they said, oh my god, that's what it looks like under there. It was truly painful. My face when there's only Chocobos in Chocobo Dungeon. Come on, listen, you gotta understand. I was just kind of, hoping that it would maybe be a little bit closer to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but, it's fine. Can't stun. Fun fact. Summon Duo to help with A-ranks. Oh, that's true. But also, like, it's a lot of work. I don't even have any Gisel Greens on. How would I be able to summon Duo if I don't have Gisel Greens? Even though it has just a little bit of quality of life Chocobo Mystery Dungeon, everybody is still pretty difficult and reminds you of Time, Darkness, Sky. Alright, well, maybe I'll have to try it then. I still have to go and play the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. That's what I really have to get around to doing soon. Mark of the Lake A. Okay, that's a nice little achievement. 20 Centurio seals. We now have 77, which means we have enough to buy a single piece of armor. Or 2 pieces of armor, actually. And I think buying the 2 pieces of armor will be more valuable. It's funny, every time you see the giant AoEs consume the entirety of the cheer squad. I could have just let one go through and gotten everyone hit, but I just didn't know what it did, so. What am I up to? We're farming Centurio seals so that I can get equipment for my Reaper. My Reaper requires new gear. That's not the right person to talk to. I need to chat with the lady. Hello, lady. What was my worst Reaper gear? I'll never know. I'll really never know. I didn't even make a gear set for it. Okay. The worst... No... Alright. Add set. There we go. Perfect. The worst one is my boots and my pants. I don't think I have enough to buy boots and pants, and boots and pants, and boots and pants, and boots and pants, but I do have enough to buy boots and something else. So we're gonna get some boots and maybe some gloves. Here we go. Perfect. What does that get? Okay. Nope, never mind. There we go. That gets us from 119 to 142. That's a pretty gigantic jump, if I do say so myself. We got just about 900 HP. And let's just do a quick item comparison. That's a 39 strength increase. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, that's a huge upgrade. So we need 120... 155. I need 155 Centurio seals, and then we have all of our armor. And then I could probably just leave these and keep the accessories we have. We'll see. -3 dexterity. You know, I think that's probably a positive. Hello, Wrath, new viewer, but been watching videos on YouTube and it inspired you to start a free-range grassroots Omnicrafter Lalafell farmer character. That sounds fantastic. This sounds incredible. I'm glad that, you know, the free-range grassroots are pouring their way into Final Fantasy 14. Let's see. You sound... thank you, Echo. It's very kind of you. Where did that come from? What job would I add to the game if I had the chance? Red Mage. I would add Red Mage. Red Mage is the only important class. It's the only class that matters. It's the only class that will ever matter. So... you know, just gotta make sure we do that. Just get a red mage in there real quick. Chocobo Dungeon has red mage? I'm getting it. I'm playing it right now. I will accept my clan marks, and I will accept my clan marks, and then let's go back to looking for A ranks for now. Let's try Central. Or Central Shroud, at least. Magitech Productions, that's the guy that did the cinematic for the CT. Yes! That is the guy. Magitech Productions. Wait, where do you see Magitech Productions? Is he in chat? I don't see him in chat. Am I blind? Did I not see Magitech in chat? I could be blind, very much so. It's very normal of me. Add Rad Mage, uses a skateboard and has 6 shades for relic gear. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, absolutely. If I could get 1,000 seals from fighting Mushroom Cloud from Final Fantasy X-2, would I? No, absolutely not. Not the channel, but one of the dudes here. Oh, I see, I see. Where? I wasn't actually looking. Did I go past the A rank? I was looking at chat instead of, you know, looking for the A rank that I'm flying around to find. Oh, Peter McGoose. Hello, Peter. Wow. That's the question a few lines up. Hold on. I'll find it. One of the Deuce and Magic Production wants to congratulate the Crystal Tower. So I have a question you'd like to ask me. What life advice helped you the most so far?
I've got a prediction emote specifically to prediction mist for Lunaraya, and now a couple options for, hopefully, simple animated solo vibing / nodding emotes. RIP and Pog with sunglasses are still here too. Just didn't get any suggestions for changes on those.
Thank you very much, Slider. This is very kind. If we're talking about life advice that has stuck with me, there's probably two that has been the most important for me, at least. The one in particular that sticks out in my mind is that things are gonna happen, you know? Everything happens online, you know? Ooh. Fancy Fate? Hold on. What is this Fancy Fate? What is this? I've never seen this before. Hold on. I've been interrupted and distracted by whatever the heck this is. This is pretty sick music, at least. Oh. Who is Aroha? I kind of want to... Oh, Final Fantasy XI collab. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. But yeah, probably the most important for me is that things are just gonna happen, you know? And you gotta just accept it. When you do something, there's always gonna be an outcome to it. Whether it's a good or a bad outcome is up to you. It depends on how well everything was made. But, like, it's always gonna go a certain way. And you don't really get to control that bit. But you just gotta let it happen, and you gotta accept that it happened, and you gotta move on, whether it's a good or a bad thing, you know? Sometimes it'll be disappointing, and sometimes it'll be amazing. And you can't get the amazing ones if you give up during the disappointing ones. And then the other thing that's been good for me is that it can never be someone else's fault. Even if it is. Even if it is someone else's fault completely, it can't be their fault. You have to have done something. There has to be something that could have been done better. And if you don't believe that, then you won't improve. If you're playing, like, the easiest example of this is when you're playing a competitive game. If you're playing Valorant, or if you're playing CSGO, or if you're playing League of Legends, if you lose a game, it could absolutely be because one of your teammates just died every 2 seconds and was completely useless. But you still could have won that game. Just because one person messed up doesn't mean that there was no chance of you winning. You could still have won. And you need to take the second and say, all right, what could I have done that could have made me win? You know? Because if it's somebody else's fault, you just move on. You just go to the next game, and you don't think about it. Otherwise, you know, it's like, okay, I could have done these funny little things better, and then life is good. And then next time you do those better. That's the shtick that I've been sticking to with the YouTube videos, at least. That's been helping me a lot. It's just the thought that, you know, it's not some magical algorithm's fault if my video doesn't do well. It's because I didn't make a good video. That's it. And if I watch back the videos that didn't do well, I know why they didn't do well. I can see it. I can see it while looking at that video. While watching it back, I can say that, okay, these bits were terrible. This was some of the worst pacing I've ever done. Like with the speedrun video for Aurum Vale. I did not have good pacing for that video. It was a very fun little experience, but it wasn't a good story. And I make stories. That's why people watch my videos. For the storytelling that I do for it. I didn't do storytelling with the Orimvale video. I just showed people a thing that I did on stream for a while. I didn't do a good job of framing it. I didn't do a good job of giving people a reason to keep watching. And while I can be happy with some of the edits I did, it's like there's a reason that it didn't do well. I can see it, you know? If I had just thought that it was the algorithm that just made it so that people didn't see the video, then what the heck, what would I have done? I just move on. And then I make another video that's like that and it doesn't do well. So great, is that still the algorithm's fault or is that my fault, you know? That's a good... I rambled a little bit, and I apologize. Another bit of life advice. Don't ramble. But also sometimes ramble. It's a very confusing one. You sent me a tell what the chord is to the A rank. Thank you. Did my ramble earn me that right? It's very appreciated. Now I'm not just running in circles for 20 minutes anymore. Never, don't, always ramble. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Orimvale, the reason that Orimvale did not do well, another reason that it didn't do well is because I did not enjoy it. I did those speedruns, and at the start of those speedruns, I was having fun. And then, you know, it got to day 3, and day 3 was not a good day. I was not having a good time. Chat was not having a good time. It was not a fun experience. And so that, you know, it had to happen. I needed to make the video just to get it out of my mind. But once it was out of my mind, we were good. Okay, I have been informed that it is down here. Hello, Forneus. I feel like maybe, what if I... No, I don't have the gear to kill it on Reaper. Okay, we just kill it with this. People should ramble more, and especially gamble, not to be confused with gamble. Oh, of course. Yeah. Chris Ramble love this. Thank you, Lance. That's very kind of you. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear it was a positive ramble. I have a bunch of other things that I could ramble about, especially with YouTube stuff, because YouTube stuff is fascinating to me. Because it's easy to just, like, think that there's something that is required for your YouTube videos to do well, but there really isn't. Your YouTube video can do well whenever you feel like it. The most important thing is that you really just have to remember that you're marketing. That's all you're doing. When you're making a YouTube video, when you're making a thumbnail, you're just marketing to people. If the thumbnail isn't exciting or cool enough that you want to see it, then why would I click on it? It's like this one video that popped up for me recently was 100%ing Minecraft. And in the back of my head, I think of 100%ing Minecraft and it's like, okay, that's going to take a little bit. They go and they get every achievement and otherwise. But that's nothing like what that video was about. And they didn't do that for the thumbnail. For the thumbnail, they showed like a bunch of bedrock and a single block, like the last block that they were breaking in a world full of bedrock. And that put it into my mind of, oh, they mean like 100%ing Minecraft, like digging up the entire world. And it worked, because that got me to watch the video, and it was exactly what the video was, and I would have otherwise missed it. It was much more interesting than what I originally believed it was, just thinking of 100%. What drew me into commissioning Magitech production for that cinematic scene, out of curiosity? What drew me into commissioning Magitech Productions? Two things, I guess. Number one is I'm in a spot right now where I am making YouTube content and I have reach. I have people that are watching my videos, and a part of me wants at least some section of what I do to be showing off other YouTubers, because I've met some really incredible YouTubers since I've started, and I love the idea of being able to show them off. Like with Aiden, I did a commission from Aiden, even though Aiden refused payment, for the little Blue Mage thing in the Moggle episode. When it showed off the bit of me leveling up Blue Mage and how I used to just have all of my friends dogpile on that, Aiden drew that for me. That was beautiful. I had Benny G. I asked him if he was willing to do commissions. It was the first commission Benny G had ever done, so that was a fun experience. For the Crystal Tower trailer bit, I'd been holding on to that for a while, but that's just because I love Benny G, and it's because I love Aiden. And that's why I had their stuff commissioned. And it's the same thing for Magitech Productions. Like, you do absolutely incredible work. The videos that I have seen from Magitech Productions are in a whole other class of video making. It doesn't feel like a YouTube video, you know? It feels like an incredibly high production movie. It's a beautiful bit of work with every scene. And that kind of stuff just made me think in the back of my mind, I cannot do this, but this is something that is incredible enough that I would give anything to be able to have something like that in my video. And that's it. That was why I went to Magitech. It's mainly Noob that does all the... Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. Noob did some incredible work, absolutely. But, I mean, it's a whole team for a reason, you know? Don't sell yourself short. You are a part of that team for a reason and a purpose. You may not have worked on that particular project, but you're still there. Endoceras is up for 11 minutes in Western Lenosha with the spoonworm bait. Alright, well, we're not going to have very much time because I've got to kill this guy first, but maybe we'll get it. Thumbnails are branding, but also the video itself has to be the best or easiest or most efficient way to do a thing. People like watching a master of their craft do something really difficult. Or it has to have some solid comedic value to it that can be seen just doing something in a new way that you haven't thought of before. Or doing something that other people have done, but in such a weird, convoluted way that they have to see how you're doing it. You know? Like, a good example of that is RT. RT Game, super funny guy. I love him. Amazing YouTuber. His stuff is a lot of comedy, but, like, he plays Dave the Diver, and he only ever sells Shark. He refuses to sell anything else. He plays the City Skylines and makes a city that is one road. Like, that's the kind of stuff you're talking about. Ambiguous Amphibian. This is the same thing. Made a city with 0 taxes. It's just losing money. Hey, the one road city was actually amazing. That city did really well. That was one of the best cities he made. Plastic duck stream when? Maybe when I go insane. That'll be a good day. Gonna follow on Twitch as well. Oh, thank you very much, CQ. It's very kind. It's very appreciated to have the support on Twitch, because the YouTube stuff, YouTube has acknowledged me enough at this point, to the point where I feel comfortable with YouTube. But Twitch is still refusing to give me partner. So one of these days, I'm gonna get around to actually being a partner on Twitch, and they won't be able to refuse me anymore. It'll be a beautiful thing. I really hope that I get there before TwitchCon, because I gotta tell you, if I could go to TwitchCon as a Twitch partner for my first TwitchCon, oh my god, I would lose my mind. We gotta go for that. When I go insane, plastic duck stream months ago, it's true. It's very true. Look at TFTuber Monkey. He makes clip compilations like everyone else, but his thumbnails, video titles, and editing are so good his channel skyrocketed. Yeah, exactly. That's just the shtick. You have to... And then settled... And the pinnacle of old school RuneScape content creation someone that I look up to probably more than anyone else. I absolutely love Settled. Beyond belief. Where was the Endoceras again? It was Western something? Hold on. Somebody find this for me. I'm looking through chat. Western Lenosha. I think we have the spoonworm bait, but I can't remember. If we don't, then it's probably a rest in peace. But I don't know. I don't know. Spoonworm? No, okay. We gotta pop the Limsa for the spoonworm. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. But Settled is an absolute master of his craft. And he said something very recently that stuck out to me. Which is when he starts a series, the most important thing for him is that the first video, the title for that first video, needs to be able to tell someone exactly what the video is, exactly what the challenge is. And that's just the kind of thing that it's important when I'm making a thumbnail and when I'm making a video title, that's what you get. That you look at that and you know what to expect, you know? Like, some of it I want to draw you in, and I want it to be like, what is this, to give you a reason to come and watch and see what it is. But another bit of it is just like, I want to make sure that you know what to expect, so you don't come in here and see a completely different video from what you were going for, you know? Because then you're just gonna leave. Okay, where is this Western? Am I in the right spot? I am in the right spot. Where's the spot? 1236, 12... 1236. Oh, it's Umbra, okay. So it's like there. Gotcha. I apologize, I have rambled a lot about this topic, but I hope you've at least slightly enjoyed the rambling. I do have another ramble to go on real quick. Are we okay with another ramble is that fine? Is that acceptable, or should I just go to the fish? No more rambles, please? Okay, I will avoid the rambles. You have 3 questions waiting for answers. All right, what are the questions waiting for answers? Hold on. I will fulfill my question obligations. What are my thoughts on enemies with piercing status ailments? What does that mean? Like, they ignore immunities. Like, what kind of immunities? What is the video game context we're talking about? Are we talking about just like any video game that has that sort of thing, or is there a specific video game we're thinking of, like this, like Final Fantasy 14? Stoneproof doesn't stop petrification, for example. Okay, I don't know. I think it's kind of weird to give someone an immunity and then also just break that immunity, but I can kind of see it from a balance standpoint, at the very least. Is there something specific I'm going for, or do I just catch the Endoceras, by the way? Because I feel like I remember just catching the Endoceras. I'm gonna mooch a full moon sardine just in case. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, from a game design standpoint, I can understand why they did it, but I don't particularly love it, I suppose, is the better way to say it. Oh, a coelacanth. Of course, my favorite. What were the other questions, Luna? Take it I know what Mushroom Cloud is capable of, giving my immediate rejection to that idea. Vaguely. I have heard a tale of the Mushroom Cloud, though I've never experienced the Mushroom Cloud myself. Here, feel fish. If we could get 2 fish for this in one day, it would be huge. Coelacanths are your favorite fish? Take the sarcasm back. It wasn't sarcasm. I love coelacanths. It's my favorite Animal Crossing fish to get. It's just, you know, slightly disappointing to get in Final Fantasy 14. You know, it's different. A Godbert challenge where you play as if you're playing as Godbert from the Hildebrand quest. That would be kind of sick. I'm just a little bit worried as to how I would be a goldsmith in dungeons. Because you... Huh. Because you can't enter dungeons as a goldsmith. So how would I do that? But we can make it work. Can we hurry up this animation a little bit? I just want to get one more cast on this, maybe. Thank you. A hammer-shaped paladin weapon and no shield somehow? Oh, maybe. As an attack, pernicious powder, which is like super bad breath, inflicting every status ailment sans curse on your entire party. Ah, my favorite. That sounds great. I'm using a spoonworm, is what I was told. Spoonworm is the thing that everyone said was correct. And no gear besides a weapon. Now that's a good idea. Now we're talking. Okay, that's a big fish, so I can just makeshift from here. After using Pernicious Powder 3 times, it will cast Ultima. Oh, and this is Final Fantasy X-2 Ultima, so you just kind of die. Great. My favorite. Final Fantasy 14 naked %. Is that in line with the Mary Thancred speedrun? Druid is an earthworm. Oh, perfect. What a masterpiece. I'm looking forward to seeing all of the stuff you made as soon as the stream ends here. 1 minute left. Okay. That means we get it right here at this exact second. That means we get it right here at this exact second. Yeah, the Mary Thancred speedrun. It's a well-known speedrun in the community. I understand if you didn't know, but it's, it's just make sure you know it because it's pretty important for the main story. Okay, I mooch. That means we get it this one, no question. Absolute success. How much longer do we have on the... Is it when wind goes away? So I'm assuming right now, 12 a.m. It's done, yes? Okay, that's tragic. Understandable. That was the last cast we had then. Could do no gear pugilist with the Emperor's new closed fist. Oh, true. A Nautilus. That's a new one, at least. We got a new fish. I'll take that. No Endoceros for us, but that is A-okay. We did pretty good otherwise. Now, what was I doing? I feel like I was doing something important. Seal farming, yes. Okay. Time for more seals. We go to the Sea of Clouds. And then I open my recommendations tab, and it tells me everything that's on the map. Cheer Squad found another A rank, and we'll have fun to put it in the chat. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm probably going to run around and do this real quick first, just because there's a... I want to get the daily stuff out, and we can't fly here. Okay. Gestornis, Dommel, Vuklai Gundu, and Conodont. Oh, I was getting Gissel Greens for everyone's favorite bird. You're right. You must bully anyone who is dressed in a suit in the Godbert quest and fear any female culinarian, and you must gamble. Okay. I like the idea of fearing any female culinarian. So if I'm running around a city and I see a female culinarian, I just have to leave the city. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Where? Gestornis, prepare to meet your doom. Hiya. 1 out of 2, okay. The new emotes you're working on right now are Ellison shaped, but you can make them more worm shaped if you... No. The Ellison shaped is great. I like the Ellison. I also have to become a level 90 goldsmith in Thanline. I'm already doing that. I don't want to do that again. This is going to be ridiculous. Am I doing that? Am I committing to getting level 90 goldsmith in Thanline? I don't know, dude. That's going to be a lot of grinding. At least it's easier to make money, I guess, but even making money, it's gonna be ridiculous. I can't use quest rewards, Son of Myths, because that was not obtained by me. It was just given as a quest reward. So I have to get and make the gear for my classes myself. Quest rewards are unallowed. Can you grab the blue spell from Conodont while you're at... I think we... Did we get that last time, maybe? Is the Conodont the snake? We gotta go to Okgundu anyway, or, Okbendu. So let's just head over this way and see what there is. You're in Okbendu, that's in Siansaran, and you're in Last Step. I do remember where the Dommel are, at the very least, thankfully. Yeah, we did get it from the Serpent, then. I remember getting the big electric attack. There's this Serpent. Oh, hello, Squonk! Squonk! Oh, I love you! You're wonderful! Look at his little face! Oh, he looks like he's terrified. I love Squonk. Hello, Luan. Welcome. Welcome to the party. How's it going? Looks so innocent, but no, who killed Squonk? How could you, Squonk? No, no, my little buddy. One of those three is a vicious monster that will never be forgiven. He responds immediately, it's fine, but he doesn't deserve death. Yes, we are Ellison enjoyers. Very true. Lupin, really wish they were a playable race. I know one of my buddies is also very upset that they can't be a Lupin. Having Lupin would be very cool. Squonk went to a farm upstate. Don't worry. All right. Well, so long as Squonk is safe. Chirp. No idea if it's useful, but it is a spell. Okay. Okay. Not bad then. Not bad. And AoE sleep. Oh, aren't all sleep spells AoE? Is it like AoE centered on you instead of AoE centered on the target? Shouldn't you not use any Blue Mage skills gotten from mission rewards like the heal you get at the end of the quest? Well, Blue Mage is an exception just because it's skills, right? Skills are fine. It's mostly just gear that we can't do from quest rewards. Gear is the main thing I attempt to avoid because I want to have to make the stuff myself whenever I can. Whenever I have the actual ability to make or obtain it with my own two hands, I prefer to just avoid quests for it. I feel like it would be faster to teleport almost, just to... Yeah, it's gonna be faster to teleport for the Dommel. Really want to have robot people as a race? You tried to kind of sort of make one out of an aura, but it wasn't convincing enough for you. So you mean like, what the heck are they? The Omnicrons or whatever the heck? One of those? Job stones don't count as gear because they don't provide any stats, right? So I don't get anything from the Reaper Soul Crystal. I just have to have it to be a Reaper. Thank you very much for the tier 1 squishy. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a gamer. That looks big enough to be an A rank, maybe. I wonder. Short range, but a fast cast, so it's useful for running away. Okay. That's kind of nice, then. Assuming Red Mage has been talked about for doing the challenge is not very viable for solo. It's not very viable for solo dungeon just because it can't take the damage. Like, it's able to heal itself, but I would have to spend too much of my time healing and not enough of my time actually dealing damage. So fights would take forever. It's kind of like, with Warrior, I could get probably 10 GCDs in, and as I'm getting those 10 GCDs in, I'm healing myself. For Red Mage, I have to go out of my way to heal myself. At the bare minimum, I'm healing myself once every other GCD, you know? Compared to a Warrior, which would only have to heal itself once every 3 GCDs for most fights. Want to find something that requires both a DPS check and healing for solo? That could be kind of cool. Yeah, we're using Reaper for burst damage because we have to kill a boss in 20 GCDs. So Reaper is likely our best bet for that, if not Samurai. And Reaper is a lot easier to level up than Samurai is because I start at level 70 with Reaper compared to level 50 for Samurai. Okay, that's these done. What is next? Dravanian Forelands and a lot of churning mist. To the Dravanian Forelands we go. Well, 18 GCDs because I used 2 for buffs, but it's still 20 total GCDs. Reaper just specifically has to use 2 of those for its buffs. I have 20 to kill the boss. Isn't this where yes, here it is, okay. I found it. This is where I entered the depths. Is there a good frontal picture of Solo's face anywhere? I don't know, actually. I normally have, most of my thumbnails will have a pretty good view of Solo's face, but they're kind of small, so it's not super great. Is this Morn? Is this right? Yes, it is where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Which Reaper buffs are GCDs? Shadow of Death to get Death's Design. Damage taken is increased by 10%, and I also get more soul gauge. So I get to use my gallows and give it a bit faster. Okay, now I'm just get teleport over to Tail Feather. It should be around here-ish. Maybe... No, it's actually going to be over here. That's fine. It will still make it all the same. Okay. It's a bit like saying poison is a buff because it lowers enemy HP. Very true. I will give you that. A little bit. It's a little bit like that. It's just a little... It's just a bit more... Because really, it's better to say that it's like Ninja's Mug, where you just give the enemy a vulnerability up, but it's just specific to Reaper, so we still kind of call it a buff. Maybe Feint may work to reduce their damage. Not, maybe to help us survive a little bit, but the main thing that we care about is just doing enough damage to kill it before it does the Sable Price. That's the main thing that happens. Yeah, Trick Attack. Except Trick Attack doesn't do the vulnerability anymore. It's Mug now. Yeah, we do need to be properly geared. It's a ridiculous damage check for that far end of it, so have to make sure that we're fully prepped with as good gear as we can be. And then worst case, we get one more level, get to 71, and get a higher Epic Echo bonus. Oh! An A rank. That's pretty cool. Am I gonna go for the A rank? Give me to 85 of the 155 that I need. That's alright. I'll stick without it. I don't really need it. Oh, Trick Attack is the self buff. Okay, okay, my mistake. I understand what you were saying now. Where the heck are these little dragons? What did I need again? Vanian Avis. Smoldering Wastes. So it should be like here, right? This is where I've been looking. This is where I've been looking. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, dude. This is my Avis. My Avis accumulator. Haha. I got him. Nobody gets that reference. We're fine. We can move on. Pretend like it didn't happen. Where are we going? I'm starting to get a little upset here. Starting to feel like I'm going crazy. Where the heck are these little dragons? Why did I glamour my shoes to hide them? That was a long time ago. This was back when it was a shirt gang versus no shirt gang. And then at some point they took away my shoes. All his jewelry is busted? No, only 3 pieces of jewelry are busted. I still have plenty. Okay. And the last ones should be in the Churning Mist. Let's head to Zenith first, I guess. I guess there might be some left in Western, right? Oh, there's 2 in Western. Okay. It's a little annoying, but that's fine. And then 3 in Churning Mists. 1, 2... No, it's just 2 in Churning Mists. Okay. Earrings and the 2 ring slots are all rings. You really only need 1, and necklaces are just a neck ring if you think about it. That is very true. Now that I think about it more, actually, maybe we don't even need the bracelet, because the bracelet is just a wrist ring when you really consider it. So we only need the 1 ring, right? So we have it. We have the ring that we need. Increased odds of the solo-only Tarantino film? I don't know about that one, but maybe. Don't forget, you can switch classes to doing quests to get experience on Crafters and Gatherers. That is very true. That might not be a bad idea. There's the other... I know there was another one around here somewhere. Here it is. Hello, Metakazuki. How's it going? Shoes are just feet gloves. I hope your workout was very good. If you're coming back with a statement like shoes are just feet gloves, then I think it must have been a great workout. We do only need the one ring, exactly. And one ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them, dude. It's very important, and very clear, I'd like to think. I believe we made it very clear what this one ring was for. Where is this other dragon guy? Eastern Eyes. Eastern Eyes? What? In the Churning Mists? Eastern Eyes? I'm in the Churning Mists, right? I do not see this. Is this not an area we can get? Is it like up here? It is up there. Oh, that's miserable. Okay. Well, we can't get to this dragon. That's fine. Last one is these ones back in Coerthus Western. Okay. Had a beautiful leg day. Oh, great. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it indeed. Okay, what the heck are we doing here? I need to get back into a workout routine at some point. I was thinking that this time, instead of going for powerlifting, I might try and do bodybuilding instead, because I just think that bodybuilding is kind of cool. But the only problem is I don't really know how, because, you know, bodybuilding and powerlifting are so incredibly different that it's like just starting over again, figuring out what workouts to do. And I'll probably have to, like, have a fancy managed diet as well, but who knows? That might be fun. Bodybuilder out that takes some diet dedication. And, you know, sometimes diets are easy. If there's a cool enough thing at the end of it, I could just do it. It's just the only thing that I couldn't do is giving up rice. Most anything else I could give up pretty easily, I feel like. Like, I would have cravings for chicken nuggets occasionally, but never to the amount that I would be ruined by it. Lighter weights more often? Okay, so we're talking like higher reps, lighter weight. Okay. Maxing muscle and minimizing fat, however, you wouldn't recommend such a lifestyle as the amount of body fat bodybuilders has are actually unhealthy in the long term. Understandable. I don't think I would go like super bodybuilder, but I would at least want to get a bit more chiseled. Because mostly I'm... like, from the power builder muscles that I've built up, I'm pretty decently set, but it doesn't show very well because of the amount of protein I had to eat while I was doing powerlifting. So just being a little bit more visible might be cool. I want to be able to flex and actually have a proper show. I can, actually, now that I think about it. But you know what I mean. It's one of those. That could be fun. Who knows? Maybe I'll try it on a whim. Maybe I won't. Who could possibly tell? I can't. Called a whim for a reason, I suppose. Just the Yeti in Red Rim, which is not that way. Back this way. Okay. Yeti somewhere over here. Wrath being a powerlifter was not on your bingo card? Lanes, I've told you about this before. I've definitely talked about how I was a powerlifter previously. I was training to be a strongman. This is definitely a thing I've talked about. I swear. Maybe I haven't. You forgot? Okay, understandable. Chicken nuggets have protein, right? Definitely, absolutely. What if I use the deluxe edition Reaper Scythe skin from Endwalker Deluxe? Sadly, I don't have Endwalker Deluxe, and I don't know if I would allow that. But you know, it's one of those. Wish you could get into that before you re-injure your knee and your shoulder. That's why you go in very slowly and very carefully. It's a good thing to just remember to pace yourself when you're doing that kind of stuff. Not to say that you have to, but just, you know, you definitely can. You just have to do it at a pace where your body can handle it. But thank you very much for the super chat, Floofy. Hold on, I will wait for it to come through on the TTS, and I'll give it a moment, and if it doesn't, then I'll read it out myself. Put into perspective how bad their lack of body fat is. If a regular person and a bodybuilder got stranded on an island, the bodybuilder would starve to death long before the regular person would, because the bodybuilder has no reserves at all. Okay. Gotcha. It's pretty sick. Understandable. That is all of the marks that we can do, right? So we have 58 Centurio seals. I'm 2 seals off of getting the pants, which is the next worst bit of armor for me. There it is. Maybe not? Well, it's there, but it's not reading it for some reason. That's odd. It should be reading it. Sadly, had to let my cat go earlier today. Thank you for keeping you distracted with the stream. It has helped you keep yourself together today. It's truly a painful day, Floofy, but it shall be a wonderful day all the same, I hope. It's nice to be distracted. It's also nice to remember that, you know, they had a wonderful life, and now they're simply sleeping. That's how I like to think of it, at least. Makes me feel a little bit better. I was training to be a strongman, and now I'm just an Iron Man. Oh, true. Very true. Demand an Instagram pic to demonstrate for science to confirm thickness. What, for me? No, never. I would never. The day that you see what I look like is probably going to be the scariest day of my entire life. I would also probably want to, before doing that, I'd probably want to go back into powerlifting just for a little bit to be a bit more shredded. Because I can still do a lot of the flexes that I used to, but not as well. Doing powerlifting is really good if you're bad at watching your calories while you eat, because powerlifting builds quality muscle, and having higher quality muscle will burn more calories naturally throughout the day for you. So it's very nice if you don't do much movement for the majority of the day. Watch this worm bench lift a car. I couldn't bench lift a car. I think, now that I think about it, what was my best bench? I think bench was probably my worst. I could row, so I could do a lat pull, or not lat, I could do a delt pull of 450, 475, I think was my capped, and I could do that for 2 sets of 5. But what was my bench? I can't remember my bench. It wasn't much. It was maybe like 130 at maximum. My bench press was terrible. Is Solo introverted, or does he just want to prove he can do it? Oh, he's definitely introverted. He doesn't like to talk to people. He has social anxiety. That's why he's doing this. That's the only reason. What was I talking about? I need to do other things. Let's go, why am I here? I feel like there must have been a reason I came over here of all places, but maybe not. How's my leg press? My leg press is also pretty high. I think my leg press is around 400-ish. It's been a very long time since I did leg press, though, so don't quote me on that one. This one only feels comfortable around the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Only vaguely. Only very vaguely. Wow. Doman gear, armor. Okay, so if I buy this, then we've got everything except for the chest and pants. So we will need 120 more seals, and then our gear is finished. So for reference, we're going from 5,500 to 6,800 in terms of health. And then our strength is going from 559, our crit is 514, up to 664 strength and 608 crit. That's ridiculous. May or may not have me beat. As I think last time you do a leg press, you're hitting 440. Okay, that's pretty godlike, pretty sick. Tancred says hello and Solo just hisses at them. Yeah, that's pretty in line with my vision of Solo at the very least. Please, I'm so thirsty. Give me a drink, Wrath. I cannot. I refuse. Maybe one day. Maybe one day you will see what I look like, but that day shall not be today. Lanes is very accurate, though. If you want to know what I look like, just imagine Maui, but not as tanned, because I've been inside for a long time, and none of the parks are open, and none of the beaches are open, so I am very pale at the moment. But aside from that, you can just imagine Maui, and there you go. That's me. We'll just pretend like that's correct. With this in mind, I think we need 120 more seals, which is 6 A ranks. I am going to do that another day. And by another day, I mean on Sunday. So Sunday is the day that we'll finish gearing up our Reaper, and then also finish the Airy. That is the dream and the deal. I hope you will look forward to it. Until then, I'm gonna get the heck out of here. I'm very hungry, and dinner has been waiting for a while, so I hope that I can have a nice meal. This lore drop is gonna take up the rest of the stream. It is, because this is the end of the stream. It was a pleasure to see you. Maybe consider joining the Discord, hitting the like button on YouTube, subscribing on YouTube if you're not already. Maybe you could press the funny Amazon Prime button and give me the Bezos money. Maybe you could follow on Twitch if you haven't already. I don't know. I'm not your dad. I don't control your life. But it would be very cool of you, I think. Speaking of being very cool of you, let's pick a cool person to raid on Twitch. That sounds fun. Who is online on Twitch for me to raid? Let me just go to my moderator tab real quick. And I have to mute this site just so it doesn't start echoing back at me. Okay, the site isn't loading. Somebody else figure out who we're raiding. Who are we raiding today? Is there anybody? Anybody at all that you're feeling like raiding? Slider Turtle is Slider Turtle on Discord. So, thank you very much for that word. Okay, it was good to see you, YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye. And I'm not seeing anyone to raid for Twitch, so we're gonna get the heck out of here. It was an absolute pleasure to see you. Don't forget my stats aren't accurate even now because my accessories are busted. Oh, that's true. All right, we'll raid Drac / raid Dracanus. I think that's how I spell his name. Is that how I spell Drac's name? Is that correct? I can't see the profile picture that's supposed to come with that, so I'm not sure. No, this is wrong. That is the wrong one. Unless he put a picture of his face there. That didn't look like Drac. It's with an A. Okay, slash raid Dracanus. There we go. That's Drac. Perfect. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for stopping in. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.